Hi guys! Hello, hello! Hello! I'm tired. I hope that you all are well. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by. How are things? I love to see that you guys chat with each other while you guys are waiting for little old me because everything's going wrong. But I hope that you all are well. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by. I hope that your Thursdays are well. I've got some fun stuff to talk about today before we play the game. I don't think it's gonna be too long. I kind of want to get into the game a little bit today, but like, might have another health problem. Maybe. So, oh boy. But I hope that you all are doing well. But let me say hello to everyone in the chat first. I see Lappy, Jester, Barry, Barley. Barry, I see that you might take a little nap. Gosh, I wish I could. But if you need to lurk, feel free to. I see Calderson. We are playing a ghost game. This is the second one, the second stream of it. We've started it last week when it came out, last Thursday. And yeah, we're gonna be continuing it on today. Trying to learn how to crochet. Not doing very well, sadly. Aw, but I hope you're having fun with it, Barley. If I can ask what you were crocheting, I'd be excited to hear. I'd be excited to hear hear about it. Aren't you like a 7-foot elf? Listen, Alaska's like 5'10". That's not 7 foot. I've been trying to sort out some tech difficulties on my computer. Oh, Jester, no! No, your computer needs to stay strong. Stay strong, computer! We gotta give the good vibes to crocheting, naps, and computer difficulties. I know. I might have more health problems. We're all having issues at some point. It feels like it. No, yesterday I had to take yet another sick day, because I woke up at like 6 in the morning, which is around like my usual, like 6:30 is around the time when I normally wake up to start like getting ready for work if I want to take my time with it. And so I woke up to just a shooting pain. Just shooting pain in my entire body. And I was like, what the hell? I couldn't even get, I couldn't get out of bed. It was that bad. And so it was like, if I could roll over and get into like the fetal position, I was a little better. But if I straightened out my back, for some reason, it was just shooting pain just up my spine. And listen, not to get like too TMI, but it is that time of the month. And I was sitting there in my bed just being like, it has never been this painful. It is unusual for it to be this painful. And so I ended up, for like the 2 hours, because my usually work starts between like 8:30 for me. It's like when I have to be in the office. And it's like 8 o'clock. And from 6 to like 7:50, I am just walking down my little hallway, like the hunchback. I can't straighten out my back. It was so bad. Like just shooting abdominal pains and back pain, and it was just shooting, searing. It felt like it was burning a little bit, and I'm like trying to walk because I'm like, maybe if I walk it'll like calm down a little bit, right? No. It did not. So I ended up this was yesterday, by the way. So I ended up messaging my supervisor yesterday and being like, listen, I am so sorry. I can't come in. I legit can't move. I am like scared to drive. Like I was worried, 1, if I even could drive, and 2, if the tiniest little bump would like make me feel like my spine just broke, you know? And so, immediately after my supervisor said, no, that's okay, take a sick day, get better, I immediately called my doctor and was like, yo, doc, help. I need to see somebody. And she was like, well, I can get you in Monday. That's the earliest I can get you in. I'm like, whatever, just put me on a wait list. I'm in pain a lot actually today too. Like I'm still leaning forward. I can't straighten out my back still, but it's like significantly better than it was yesterday. But she says I'm showing signs of having endometriosis. Maybe. And so, while it is pretty common, it still sucks, but it would possibly make sense. So she's gonna get like tests ready for like my Monday appointment to see how that goes. Currently it's like Monday evening it's gonna be happening, but we'll see what happens with that. I asked to be put on a wait list, so in case anybody cancels I could possibly get in sooner, but of course they're not open on the weekends, so it's either tomorrow I get told or Monday if I get something a little earlier, but we will see what happens. I am not having a good time. Today I went into work and my back I can't straighten out my back. Oh shit, I thought I turned down my heater. I'll finish the rest of this story and then I gotta shut off my heater real quick. But yeah, I was having trouble walking and like, I was just having some issues, and I'm still having some issues. I can't straighten out my back, but like I said, it's not nearly as bad as it was. Help indeed, Sona. I am in need of help. But yeah, so basically, there's that. So add something else. I'm not used to this pain. It is thoroughly, if I try to straighten out, it's just a shooting pain down my back. It is shrimp posture tonight. It is 100% shrimp posture. And so I went into work. I managed to get work done. I need to get out of there. I'm done with my workplace. I need to find somewhere else to work. That's a whole nother can of worms. My work quality is still labeled as questionable because apparently I don't look busy enough. Or like, I tell my supervisor I'm doing one thing and she's automatically assuming that I'm like, because I make lists for myself to, I gotta turn down the music, it's a little too loud for me. But I make lists for myself because I handle with a lot of different lists, I'm handling a lot of different things, and I have to send stuff to different supervisors and our accounts receivable team. And I showed my supervisor what I was doing because I kind of have to, because I'm in that stupid PIP thing, performance management thing, which is still dumb in my eyes. And so my supervisor is just assuming that the lists I'm making for myself, which has a lot of information, is just what I'm sending out to everybody, apparently. And so every time we do these stupid PIP things, it's all of a sudden like this, my supervisor is like, oh, I'm being told that, you know, you're sending out, you need to condense what you're writing to people. And I'm like, I am! Where are you getting this stuff? And so I'm done working there. I liked working there when I'm not under my current supervisor. She ruined it. I'm sorry. I like what I'm doing, but she ruined it. But, so I'm just handling too much stuff, but...
What conspiracies are we cooking on the menu today?
Is it Slime? Hello, Slime. Hello. You're catching me while I am in max shrimp posture from potential endometriosis and bitching about work. But hello. I'm sorry you came in at like the worst time, but thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. First impression. Ow, my back. But it's okay. We're fine. I hope it's not that bad. It's not that bad here, I promise. Anyways, I curse like a sailor though. That will never go away. And I did forget to turn off my little heater, so I know you guys can probably hear that. I'll shut that off here in a second. It's supposed to get warmer, so it won't be too bad if I have that off, but I was here since the period part. Okay, well, at least I don't have to explain everything. I do want to say one thing, though, real fast, yesterday. after I had called my doctor to schedule that appointment for like looking at general tests to see if it is actually endometriosis, the position that I was able to get the most comfortable in was like I was sitting cross-legged on my bed, and I leaned forward, so far forward, I was like in a yoga pose almost. I was leaning so far forward that my head was touching my mattress, right? And so I sat there for like 20 minutes like that, just chilling and listening to music on my phone, and then I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. And I sit up to get out of bed to see if I even could. I accidentally straightened out my back too quickly, and the pain that shot up my spine was so bad, I almost passed out. It was that bad. And then I immediately flopped back forward, and I was like, the bathroom can wait. I can't move. It was so bad. And I still went into work. Today, I'm so done. So, I don't know. I swear, I'm becoming a medical mystery. I am worrying my parents to death. I'm gonna have to call them this weekend and be like, guess who's going to the doctors on Monday to get tested for endometriosis? It's such a mess. Oh my gosh. I do want to give you... I know! It sucks. Oh my gosh. Endometriosis is easily the most damaging level 6 evocation spell, and not a fan. Bruh, me neither. Whatever wizard or sorcerer just casted this on... This magic user has a vendetta out against me because I am getting all the medical shit right now. First, the dangerously low B12 levels, then my brain not registering that I'm stressed, then my body, I feel like I'm just, then potentially endometriosis, my stomach acid is actively burning my throat, I am constantly tired, I feel like I am just deteriorating as a human being, and I don't know what to do to fix it. It's a mess. It should be a higher spell. We should make it like a level 8 spell. 100%. But I'm better today as long as I can keep the shrimp posture. It's a visual novel day, so I don't think it'll be that grueling of a stream day. I have my glasses on, so if my eye tracking's a bit strange, it's a bit weird, or it looks like my eyes are twitching, it's because I'm blinking.
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Val. It's because I'm blinking, but sometimes my glasses, with me having my glasses on, VTube Studio doesn't register it, so if it looks like my eyes are twitching, I apologize. I know, Val, you just came in. Hey, I'm deteriorating. My body is just dying. I swear. I know you just hopped in and say hello. I'm going to be right back to turn off my central heat real quick, because the heat it's pretty loud. So, and it will get a little louder. So I will be right back. I'm going to waddle my way over to the living room to turn that off. Hold on. My chair is deteriorating too. It just broke again. I live next door to an Office Max. I can't just go and grab a chair for some reason. Oh my gosh. It's a mess. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna turn off my central heat. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. It'll be like a minute. Maybe 2 if I can get out of the chair without breaking my back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hello. That's gonna turn off in just a second, I promise. Give it just a few minutes. Stop that. What? Stop dying? Man, me too. I wish I could. Level 8 evocation spells also include Sunburst, Earthquake, and something called Holy Star of Mistra. Listen, I feel like I don't know, it feels like my whole body is just burning up right now, so maybe someone cast Sunburst on me, okay? I think endometriosis would be a level 8 spell. It hurts. If that is what this is, I hope that's what it is, because at least it's treatable. If it's like
Hey, bitch!
something else, I don't know. Hey, Presto, and hey, Zep.
Hey, bitch!
I don't know why my alerts or my channel point redeems are lagging. I apologize that they are, but hi, you two. Hello. You just missed me talking about how I'm deteriorating. So, it's a mess right now. Alaska, when she meets that mage, I cast permanent eye floater. Fun fact, I actually have a permanent eye floater. It's very small, so it doesn't hinder me, but if I'm like looking at my emails at work, which is a plain white screen, I can see the little black dot moving around. I'm like, great. It's small enough though to where it doesn't bother me if I'm like playing a game or drawing or something like that. It's fine, but I do have one. I would transfer it over to the spellcaster who potentially gave me endometriosis. At least you don't have the government telling you your issues aren't service related, but I also am like half concerned that if I do go to this doctor, even though she's telling me it's potentially signs of endometriosis, that it might just be told, oh, it's just period pains, you know. It's gonna happen. I know for a fact it's gonna happen. So I know it is, even though I explained the shooting back pain and the fact I couldn't get out of bed yesterday because of it. You know, oh, it's just period pains. Of course it is. It's always period pains. It never is. It's not, like, cramps suck. But at most, it's supposed to be like a pressure or something. I used to have some pretty bad cramps when I first got my period, but then it turned into really nasty hormonal mood swings. This is not period pains. If it is, it's because it's enhanced, I guess is the only word I can think of at the moment, because of endometriosis. That's it. It's not supposed to be this painful where you're like missing days of work. It's not supposed to be that bad. And it is sometimes. It's awful. Cease the deteriorating. That's forbidden. I know! I wish I could! I wish I could just like cast a numbness on myself so I don't have to feel any of this. Twitch might just be acting funny. Didn't Twitch like just implement a thing not too long ago where it's like you have to be clicked onto the tab to watch ads now? Didn't they just do that? I swear they just did that. I don't know. I feel like I just read something that talked about that. So I apologize if that is the case. If you guys witnessed that, but I do remember seeing like if there's an ad break, because I put my ads on the lowest thing possible to avoid you guys having to watch a lot of them. So I make them as short as possible. And yeah, I heard somewhere where it's like you have to not only have the screen active, but you also have to be clicked on top of it. So it's like even if you have two monitors, you have to be actively clicked on it or something. You can't go off and do something else. What a dumb move. What a dumb move. I heard that people are witnessing that. I haven't witnessed it yet. I haven't seen that yet, but I don't know. So if that happens on these streams, I apologize ahead of time, because I swear I'm not the one doing it. That's so fucking dumb. I did hear that somewhere. We want to support our streamers, also Twitch ads. I know. Oh, it sucks. Medical staff saying pain is period related aggravates me. Bro, how do you think I feel? As a one who gets periods. I got eye floaters too. You get used to it. Part of being old. Bro, I'm not even 30 yet. I'm not even 30 yet, and I feel like I'm dying. Oh no. William, hello! Dude, and Tsunami! Hello! My channel redeems are a bit slow today. I apologize. It will pop up. How are you guys? I hope you're well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And yeah, we need Sealy Dan support. We need Sealy Dan support, man. You know what? Tsunami, you know what? I don't know. I'm shocked because every time you pop in here, I think the last time you popped in here, you're like, I feel like I don't have permission to do that color change. I feel like, just do the color change. I know you want to. I know you want to do the color change. Change me blue. Change me blue. We're about to get ready to go into the middle of the ocean. Oh, and I had them for 3 years now. Imagine being told you're old at 38 by the 25-year-old optometrist. Bro, I'm not even 30 yet, and I already have eye floaters and problems. Well, if you insist. Yeah, I don't want you guys to think. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's the hydrate finally too.
But alas, I am
It's a double package.
So I must consume break.
Yeah, the only reason I brought that up, Tsunami, is like, I don't want you guys to think that I don't want you to do certain color changes. I might make a comment about like which ones have been getting more popular recently, but I don't want you guys to not do them. That's what the channel points are for. So if you want to see me in a color, just freaking do it. Just do it. We're chill here. You did send that forever ago. Oh man. But yeah, William, dude, it's going. It's going. I hate my job right now. I don't like my supervisor anymore. I'm dying. I might have endometriosis right now, but we'll see what happens on Monday, or if I get in sooner. I am just not having it. I am, ugh. So I'm not sitting up straight right now. It's a time, man. It's a time. Don't even know what the game is. Just here for sparkling energy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is the second stream of this game. Let's actually talk about it. Now that I'm blue, we gotta talk about the game that takes place in the middle of the ocean. So, we are currently playing PARANORMASIGHT, the second game in the PARANORMASIGHT series. The first one was called The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. The second one is The Mermaid's Curse, that takes place on an island just off of Japan. And so it is about a mermaid's curse. Shocker. Also, CJ, hi! My channel points are extremely delayed for some reason. I don't know how to fix it. It is acting very strange today. I apologize. It will work eventually, but hello, I hope you're well. I don't want you to think they're not on or anything. Don't worry, it won't be wasted. It'll just be delayed. But yeah, so the first stream, the game officially came out last Thursday, and so that was our first stream of it. And I don't know if it was because I came out of Aviary Attorney.
Bitch!
There it is. I don't know if it was because I came out of Aviary Attorney, but it was really difficult to read these characters a little bit as these characters. I don't know if it's just because I don't feel like I can be as cartoony because they're more like down-to-earth characters with like a little bit of quirkiness to them. But I don't know, the translation just seems a bit more choppy than it did the first game to me. And so it's really difficult for me to like, it was really difficult last time for me to really get into the characters a little bit. Not to say that the characters are bad, I just don't know how to voice them right now. But, oh, what was I just about to say? But yeah, so this game takes place in like an island, off the coast of Japan, and it is a supernatural curse-like horror-esque game. There hasn't really been that many horror elements so far in this first one, or in like the first stream, but we met almost all of our characters, I think. We met a good chunk of them. We learned a few of the mechanics and the motivations behind some of the characters and such. And so it's just a lot of reading and catching up, and so now I think we can actually really get into the stories a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So, how you doing today? Might have endometriosis, but we'll see how that goes. I'll have to wait until Monday to find out if I do. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try and stay positive, but gosh darn it, my body is making it really difficult sometimes. And I'm still suffering with like all the stuff above too, so like low B12, my brain not signaling stress, my stomach acid still burning my throat, what else? Potentially endometriosis, shooting pain up my back right now. It's been a mess. I'm still dealing with so much, but I'm gonna face it with a smile on my face, just out of spite at this point. I don't know. I'm just I'm looking down at my hands right now. I'm just like, fuck you, body. Why couldn't you have been normal? But it's okay. Let me turn off the music. Yeah, sorry for the sudden music drop. Hold on. And then we'll get the game going and we should be good to go. And like I said, I got my glasses on, so if my eyes start doing some wonky stuff, I apologize. Aviary Attorney was iconic. Honestly, Aviary Attorney easily became one of my favorite games. I'm not gonna lie. It was so fun, and I think it was because I could be so exaggerated with everything. The game will pop up, I promise. There it is. There we go. This is the loudest the game is gonna be, I promise. I can't get over this theme though, it's so good! Alaska being slowly Thanos snapped. I guess, Calderson, I guess. It's just... it's like I look down and it's just like, why did my fingers turn to sawdust? Alright, let me start the game here. There we go. Okay, so far, we are following 3 different characters with like a bunch of different characters in the storyline. So we have Yuza Minakuchi, we have Sato Shiranami, and we have Yumeko Shiki. So I know it's hard to see some of the names over on the side here, but Yuza is a guy who used to live on the island and lost both of his parents to this like disastrous storm that happened off the coast of the island, and so he wants to learn about if his mother's connected to anything supernatural related. Sato Shiranami is someone who is not native to the island that this game takes place in. She is currently rooming with the most influential person on this island. He's basically the mayor of it, and so she is friends with one of Yuza's childhood friends, and we don't really know much about her or her motivations yet. And then we have Yumeko Shiki, who along with her partner in crime, Soto, they are working on the island or around the island as like a paranormal police officer, basically. She's working as a paranormal police officer, and so they discovered what looks like a mermaid's body off the coast of the island, basically. And so we met a handful of characters. I'm not going to reread all the profiles because this game does have a shit ton of reading in it. So this is Yuza, Azami, friend of Yuza's. Mare is Yuza's mother. Sato is our girl here. Tsukasa is the childhood friend of Yuza and Azami. Shinobu Wakamura is the person that Sato is staying with while she's on the island. Shotaro Wakamura is the son of Shinobu. Yumeko Shiki is the housewife of this was it a police officer? Yeah, she just utterly adores her husband, swooning in admiration whenever the topic turns to him. But she also works at the Paranormal Affairs Bureau to uncover and keep hidden paranormal crimes, basically. Soto is Yumiko's kind of partner in crime, like a psychic detective. He's the one with the psychic abilities, and he can do a lot of stuff. Like, he can actually produce curses. Shogun is basically where he's able to touch a part of a corpse and be able to see faintly the face of a deceased individual, and he can actually draw it in the form of a portrait sketch. And then the Feast of Shadows is something that we don't need to talk about yet. Masaru Ide is like a regular detective who is helping out Yumiko and Soto. He is kind of very faintly aware of the Paranormal Affairs Department because Yumiko did tell him about it, but he's offering to help keep it all hidden. He's not asking too many questions. He's just like, look, I just want to get back to my wife and kids. Somekawa looks eerily familiar to Mare. I think it is her, because Somekawa was indeed Mare's former name. Was her maiden name before she married Yuza's father. What was his name? Suya Minakuchi. And so I think these two are the same person, but she is now dead. She is in fact the quote-unquote mermaid that Yumiko and Soto are trying to identify in the water right now. But they did meet her before she died, but I don't think either of them realize that this is Mare yet. And then of course, the titular storyteller who loves to come in and give us tutorials. He is the fourth wall breaker. He was actually in the first game, and he is a very fun character. So that's the long story short of it, and then there are a ton of files that talk about, like, where we are, what's located, any noticeable or important towns or cities that are linked to stuff that's going on here, as well as people, jobs, spirits, rumors, like the Mermaid Mummy, for example, about stuff that's relevant to what might happen in the future. And thankfully we can split this off in different files. So we have culture and society, traditions and history. Traditions and history also have like folk tales and curse stories in it, like bedtime stories to stop kids from, going out at night, oh, the Tomokazuki is gonna get you if you don't do this and stuff like that, or if you do this and stuff. And then we have the paranormal and curses section, and then we actually have the how to play sections. So there's the visual novel, the how to play, there is a diving minigame in this one, and then of course, the best part of these games, the Mockingbird stickers. This was like what happened in the first one, where there are these fun little birds that are dressed up as delinquents, and you can find them around the maps of the game. And like, look at this one! This one's the Terminator! And they're all bird puns! It's so funny. Tit for tat, and he's got a little pompadour. It's so good. I collected all of these from the first game, and so it's like, I gotta collect them all. Look at this Maverick Manny. I freaking love them. So, like I said, we just started the game, so we can go back to previous locations and story bits to be able to find them if we did in fact miss them. So that's the long and short of it. So last we left off, we actually left off with Yumiko and Shiki meeting Somekawa, because we actually did this one where they saw the mermaid mummy first, and then they realized that that was Somekawa. And then we went back in time a little more, like in a flashback scene, to meet Somekawa when she was still alive. And so what I want to do first is this one, where a mermaid corpse has been discovered on the beach near Ijika town. While Yumeko and her partner are investigating its whereabouts, they run into an important local figure. So I do want to start off with this one to get more context as they lead up to finding that mermaid corpse. So somehow all the off-the-coast island stuff invokes men of Medan for me. I don't know why. Okay, I see what you mean. Like a female Maze Hughes. Now that's a manual, isn't it? And I do read a good chunk of if we get new information, and especially the character profiles, so we probably will still get a lot of reading in these games, or at least in these next few streams, but I promise we'll get more into the story part as the game goes on. So, Whistling Joe for my family, a story my grandma made up not to walk outside late at night. Yes. I don't remember having any kind of... I was too scared of my parents to disobey them. Like, to not have any, like, oh, if you do this, then this ghost or curse is gonna get ya. I was, nah. My mom's word was enough for me to be scared into doing what was not anything bad or rebellious. Oh yeah, we're in around the 1980s too. Look at that beard. All right, so we're following Yumeko and Sodo right now, as they start to learn a little more about the island and just off the coast of the island at the city back on the mainland. So remember, always walk towards the dancing lights and the beings calling your names while you're in the woods. Exactly, Sona. You get it. Well, remember, when you hear crying in the middle of the night in the woods, remember to go over and ask if someone's okay. No, I'm kidding. I remember when growing up, which was not to whistle at dusk or you'll attract spirits. I feel like I've heard that one, but it wasn't until like high school, but no one in my neighborhood followed that. All right. I still don't know how I want to present these characters in voices, so I'm gonna ease back into it, and we'll see how it goes. So, let me see. Mr. Yamashina, okay, you. Look at those eyebrows, and that beard. Thank you for agreeing to meet with us on such short notice. I understand you're a busy man. Not like I have much choice when it's some bigwig from the prefectural police badgering me to do so. Look at his face! The art in this game is pretty good, especially the expressions. Despite these characters having more realistic body proportions and faces, the expressions are still super fun. I like it. So, you're Shiki from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Security Division, was it? Ha! And here I thought you were just some housemaid. You sure you're from the police in that getup? Well, I am primarily a housewife by trade, but that's hardly important right now. You're also known as... what is it? Unka Kudono? Unka Kudono, I believe? After hearing so many rumors, it's an honor to make your acquaintance. Rumors, huh? Unkaku Dono, Yoshiatsu Yamashina. Okay, interesting. What a name. Okay. And this is what I mean with the read. Bro is 70? Hell yeah. That's a big one in Appalachia. Spirits hate whistling. Interesting. Okay. Occupation, a tycoon. What? A wealthy tycoon who owns multiple companies and swaths of land, particularly in the Sioux and Issei areas. Born in the Taisho period, unmarried. His family first came into business in the Edo period, traveling from town to town selling talismans, miscanthus reed hoops, and other items to ward off evil spirits. During the Meiji period, this business expanded into a trading company, and the Yamashina family became prominent contributors to the development of the region. Born to the heir of the Yamashina family business and the daughter of a noble family... I read that wrong. Born to the heir Of the Yamashina family business and the daughter of a noble family, Yoshiatsu grew up in an affluent environment where he received a thorough education tailored to gifted children. Following the end of the war, Yoshiatsu inherited the company assets in his 30s, but was quick to sell off all the shares he owned, using the proceeds to buy and sell real estate and stocks, a practice that made him extremely wealthy. Oh my god, he's that guy where he's like, it's free real estate. After amassing his fortune, he showed a keen interest in investing in ambitious young people, actively monitoring those he took a particular liking to. This approach led to the emergence of many successful businessmen, which include Shinobu Wakamura, the guy who's kind of like the mayor of the island down the way, of Kamishima. Those who have received Yamashina's support view him with both gratitude and a sense of awe bordering on reverence, referring to him as Unko Kudono, a title that evokes a figure elevated above the clouds. Yamashina has always shown a strong attachment to wealth, even going so far as to partake in illicit activities such as illegal donations, tax evasion, insider trading, and media control, all in an effort to garner even more status and money. Good God. He's a crypto bro? Yeah, he is. I don't know, he's got like politician potential in him and I hate that. He sounds like a modern day politician and I do not like it. In the shadow of many success stories enabled by his support, many more of his beneficiaries have fallen into bankruptcy or been arrested, fueling endless unsavory rumors about him to this day. Yamashina himself, however, seems to be unconcerned by these rumors, considering anything that does not directly harm him to be beneath his notice. Damn! He's like, you all are beneath me. Freaking peasants. God! Even as a lifelong bachelor, he has surrounded himself with many followers, both publicly and privately, and has never lacked for anything to satisfy his personal needs. A few years ago, he began to seriously consider the issue of a successor, driven by his determination that his beloved fortune should never fall into the hands of someone untrustworthy. Perhaps for this reason, he began to develop a keen fascination with immortality around the same time, and is said to be secretly investing vast amounts of money into research on the topic. Brother, he sounds like such a scumbag. Oh God. Bro, what is this man? That's the face of a man who would invest billions into AI today. Oh no. Yes, I hear you've been doing some, under the table research into immortality. And, so what if I am? Well now, I wouldn't have expected you to be such a dreamer, but it does make you just a bit more relatable. I don't know, I feel like she's just trying to get on his good side. You can laugh all you want. What's it got to do with the police, anyway? It seems, on this particular occasion, it has quite a bit to do with the police, unfortunately. You don't say. Okay, and then there's these mechanics where you can actually, like... Oh my god, there's a bird! But you can, like, spin around, you can talk to everybody, you can look at the surroundings, you can actually view people, and such. But, hold on. The important bit is the mockingbirds. Oh my god! Look at him! Oh, what's his name? What's his name? Hold on. We gotta know. Is it the kiting killer? Bruh. He's honed in! Look at this majestic delinquent. Oh my god. I love these mockingbirds so much. The ones in the first game were so fun, and then there was a character who was like heavily invested in these mockingbirds, and so there was like one where he got one, I think in a little gachapon ball or something, or won it in a game or something, and he's like he's a full grown-ass man, and he's hopping around like around these children just being like, I got the one I wanted! cute, actually, though. He was like the best character. He was like one of the best characters in the game. Okay. How is the music? Is it too loud, too quiet? The music has been iffy, I'm not gonna lie, with like the sound quality. I'm gonna turn that down ever so slightly. Music's fine on my end. Okay, fantastic. Alright, let's look at the surroundings real quick. These splendid gardens all fall within the grounds of Mr. Yamashina's Ise City estate. Part of me wonders why he needs so much space when he doesn't have a family. It's to make a statement. But I suppose he has an image to maintain. If I was ever rich, I don't know if I would ever have like a massive estate or anything. I wouldn't know what to do with it. But I mean, that is also coming from someone who grew up in like the lower middle class family, so it's like, what can you do? People like Yamashina have a tendency to underestimate me whenever I meet with them alone. Having someone intimidating like Soda with me gets them to take me more seriously. I'm glad he's here with me today. Heck yeah, partners in crime, baby! Let's see. I'm amazed we were able to get an appointment with him this quickly. Yes, and all thanks to Detective Ide. It would seem he's quite the capable fellow. Quite indeed. And then when you're done with like all the options and such, you'll see like there's a check mark, and then there's not one when you're not looking. This is Yoshiatsu Yamashina. He's a tycoon with multiple properties and companies to his name. Mostly based here in Iseshima. Bro, look at those beady little eyes. He's long been rumored of being involved in various shady dealings. Special Investigations has had an eye on him for a while now, but they haven't managed to find any concrete evidence so far. It seems he has a knack for pinning the blame on his subordinates before finding a way to slip away. Needless to say, he and the police are quite familiar with each other by this point. Though I don't doubt he has local police chiefs and politicians under his thumb behind the scenes. There's no need for me to get involved in all that. I'll be satisfied as long as I get the information we need from him. Fair enough, fair enough. Apparently he wears that crested hakama every day. Not exactly casual wear for most people. Wearing something like that in this summer heat. Oh, that's commitment to keep up appearances. I mean, it does look pretty hot. It is like summer vacation, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is summer vacation because one of our characters is still in school, and she's about to go back on the mainland for school in like 3 days, if I remember correct. That's Tsukasa, I remember. I'd have a room specifically for Warhammer 40k. Hell yeah, Barley, enjoy. Yeah, you do what you want with the space that you have. If you're ever rich and you want a room full of Warhammer shit, go for it. That would be me with like my hyperfixations at the time, I think. I'll get straight to the point. I believe you took a mermaid corpse into your possession this morning. What? But we found it in the river. No, not the river, the ocean. I told you, look at the face! What? That corpse is linked to an ongoing case. We came here to ask you to release it into police custody. No idea what you're on about. Of course you will get something in return. We have some information I'm sure you'll find quite profitable in exchange. Like I said, no idea what you're on about. If that's all you came here for, then scram. Oh? Pity. I really thought you'd be interested in what we had to share. Assuming you really are interested in immortality. Look at the exclamation marks! Oh my god. Well, I suppose we barely know each other. It's only natural you'd be wary of our intentions. What do you say a little chat to get to know each other better? That name, That title gets me confused every time I take a look at it. Mr. Unka Kudono. Ooh. New music! Ooh, I like it. Oh shit. Okay. About Yamashina. Let's ask about you first. Let's talk about you first. I hear you've been putting quite a bit of effort into training up the younger generation recently. What's your take on today's youth? Useless. The lot of them. Bunch of pushovers that have let all this new generation tripe go to their heads. Look at his face, bruh! We're the ones who built this country back up after the war, but they're out there strutting about like they own the place. Far too big for their britches. Poor Soto's like 25. He's probably in that generation he's talking about. My, what a scathing review. Would our resident member of the new generation like to comment at all? Please don't call me that. I hear you've been searching for a successor, though. Given your strong opinions on the matter, I take it that you're struggling? This just in. Old man mad at youth. Shocker. I'd like to have a garden, a workshop garage, and a wizard tower. Bruh, Barry? Go, Barry. That sounds amazing. That, like, a wizard tower, a really pretty garden. Like, hell yeah, indulge. I mean, I'd indulge a little bit if I was rich, but I'd probably do it in the comfort of, like, a simple home. Gasp. Anyways. Though I can see why that could lead to a desire for immortality. After all, there's no need to cede your legacy to someone else if you can remain at the reins yourself, That's exactly what he's doing. That might have been true when I started my research. Oh? I take it that isn't the case now? I'm no spring chicken. The thought of living for hundreds of years like this ain't exactly appealing anymore. Yeah, he's like, if I was in my 30s, you bet your ass I would. Don't see much point in immortality if I'm already long past my prime. Well, that certainly is different from the rumors. My apologies for jumping to conclusions. You have my wholehearted agreement that immortality doesn't necessarily bring happiness, though. Let me clear up one more thing while we're at it. I've already decided on my successor. Oh? Turns out the perfect candidate was right under my nose the entire time. I haven't told them yet, but they're a sharp one. They'll do a fine job. Is that so? I'm glad to hear it. I suppose that would mean that you no longer have any need for immortality, then. Who said I wasn't still interested? It simply has nothing to do with my successor. I still intend on continuing my research. For medical advancement, you understand. Think of it as doing my bit for society. Bruh, I don't believe him. My bit for society, bruh. He's lying out of his ass. You lot are always quick to assume the worst of whatever I do. How about you mind your own business for a change? Bro, now I feel like he's calling me out. Well, there's not much we can say to that. I'll try to be more discerning from now on. Maybe he is, like, actually a kind guy and the rumors are just to slander him because he's so nice. He's the one who has Castle Loma, a castle in Toronto made. Heck yeah. If you want a castle, have a castle. I've already chosen my successor. No need to harp on it anymore. Already written up my will and passed it off to my lawyer. You'll be sure to let your friends at the police know too. Okay, oh no. Okay. Well, then what about myself? What about Yumiko? By the way, you're obviously not just some run-of-the-mill cop. Who are you? Wait a minute! Who are you? That's all I can think of for some reason. Why, I believe I mentioned it when I introduced myself. I'm just a simple housewife. A likely tale. Plus that fellow next to you has also got a strange air about him. He's no ordinary person, is he? Look at that pout. Look at that pout. He's like, don't talk about me. My, how observant of you. I suppose you could say that, yes. Doesn't take a genius to see it. One of them phony psychic types, are ya? Phony? Hit a nerve, did I? There are far too many of your kind around lately. Cozying up to those in power by feeding them a bunch of nonsense. Liars and cheaters, all of you. Uh-oh. Hot wife? Oh, hot wife! Oh, do you like Yumiko? I mean, she seems like an interesting character so far. I think her writing is like the most stiff out of everybody so far, but also at the same time, it's only been one stream. But she seems a little better right now. But like when those two were talking, when she and Soto were talking in the last one, it was so broken for some reason. I'm not sure why. You seem to have quite the chip on your shoulder about this, Yamashina. He's so pissed. Look at him in the background. Don't know if it's because of this occult craze going around, but I've seen far too many folk getting taken in by that tripe. What is up? Occult craze, spiritual phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptid, lost civilizations, extrasensory perception, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. What? A plesiosaur named Nessie. Nessie! Living in Loch Ness, sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon, the urban legends of the Kuchisake Onna. Oh, I know of the Kuchisake Onna. She's the one with the mask, like the woman with the mask, and it's like, do you think I'm pretty? And if you say like yes or no, then she'll reveal her face behind the mask, and she's got like she scissored her smile, basically, and she'd do the same to you too. I know Kuchisake Onna and Hanako-san, the toilet spirit. Television reports of spoon-bending physics, documentaries featuring spirit photography and UFOs that become the talk of the story the next day. There are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public's interest. Magazines specializing in paranormal phenomena continue to thrive, with no end to the craze in sight. Why are you blue? Yuki, you can't just come into someone's chat and ask why they're blue. No, I'm kidding. It's a color change. It's a nice. We're getting ready to have. We're like, this takes place in the middle of the ocean on an island surrounded by nothing but blue waters. Of course, we had to play the part. But hi, Yuki. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for stopping on by. So you're not trying to be a Smurf? No. Barry over here. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. If I were green, I would die. All right. It's my fault. She's blue. Hush and shush, Tsunami. You wanted. It's fine. We have so many different color changes for me. I could. It's like that song of like, I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple. Shit like that. That's 100%. I'm good, since my sister's pregnant. Oh my gosh! Oh, congrats! Oh my gosh. Ah, we're purple now. Purple. But thank you for the color change, Val. But yeah, oh my gosh, congrats to your sister, Yuki! Oh my gosh, I wish her good health. I wish her good health. I wish the baby good health. And yet good vibes all around. Yeah, congrats to her. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. Think it's a boy? It's a boy! Oh my gosh, have you guys seen that one? I think it's by like... Sorry, I promise I'll get back into the story here. But, what was it? It's like the, DM Archives, if I remember. It's that channel. And it was like it's just nonsensical bits. It's like that whole bit of like that one where I was like the Let It Ride shit that I was talking, all in on 17 Black, Let It Ride, that guy, that channel, where they had one where he's like, it's a boy, and it's the father doing that, an Italian boy, and he starts, it's like a rotoscope of the father like spinning the baby like a pizza. And it's, oh, he just said his first words. Hey, I'm walking here. It's the baby rotoscope to like bounce around, being like, I'm walking here. It's so fucking stupid, and I love it. So you gotta do that, Yuki. You gotta do that. Just be like, it's a boy, and then rotoscope like spin the baby like a pizza, an Italian boy. I'll have to find that, and post it in the Discord or something, so people know what I'm talking about, because I sound like a lunatic right now. I know I do. I might, hell yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, bitch!
Hey, Yuki, hello. It seems like my channel points are finally in sync with the redeems. Again, I don't know why they were so late earlier, but it seems like they're back to normal. Hooray! All right, talk about Italian boys who are walking over here are over. Now we gotta talk about immortality and crypto bros in the 1980s. I need water, Jesus. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm in so much pain right now, too. The laughing doesn't help, but I can't help it. That Wakamura over on Kamishina's one of them. Talk about a waste of potential. Now, are you talking about the mayor, or are you talking about the son? Wakamura? Ah, okay. But we're not done yet. Can't say I care much about who you are anymore. Damn! Wah! That was loud in my ear for some reason. You going around with some phony psychic tells me all I need to know. Damn. How dare you! Soto, calm down. He can think what he wants. We know you're the real deal. It's okay. God, he's so tall compared to Yumiko. It's the boy over here. Exactly. Let's actually talk about Wakamura. Who might this Wakamura be? Wakamura? He's one of my proteges. He's the one currently in charge over on Kamishima. So the mayor, or the equivalent to the mayor in Kamishima. Got it, not the son. Used to have high hopes for that one, but that changed when he came under the thrall of some phony sorcerer in Tokyo. A phony sorcerer in Tokyo? You heard right. Since then, it's been no end to his nonsense. Buying properties out in the mountains, changing company names, all because of something the sorcerer whispered in his ear. He even told me the layout of my house was unlucky and tried to get me to renovate the place. That is called feng shui, my guy. Just recently, he was going on about some curse causing a big storm, that sort of rubbish. A storm caused by a curse, you say? Ah, that struck something. 'Cause we're investigating that, too. A little bit. Kinda. Not these two, but we are as Yuza. Even said the storm 5 years ago was caused by the same curse. Oh yeah! Speaking of these two, they are aware of this storm that happened 5 years ago on this island. They're aware of it. They weren't there to witness it, but they were aware of it. And, they think, Soto thinks, with his abilities, he was able to see that there's some spirit or curse that managed to get out from under the sea and in 3 days' time could destroy the entire island. So we gotta save the island. He's been trying to wheedle me into helping him find some way to stop it. But I'm done with him and his ramblings. Man's clearly a lost cause. Not really. Not anymore. He'll be coming over here tomorrow morning, but I'm thinking it's time to have someone else take the reins over on Kamishima. I see. So even though you believe in immortality, you refuse to associate with anything to do with the occult. And you do? I figured someone claiming to be a cop would have more sense than that. How are you meant to solve crimes if criminals can just pull out curses left and right? You won't find me disagreeing there. So, what exactly has this Wakamura been saying about this curse? Hell if I remember. Why don't you go to Kamishima and ask the man yourself? Maybe we will. Thank you for the information. Okay. Is there anything you can tell us about the phony sorcerer this Wakamura is so devoted to? Wakamura went on about how there's some big shot who appeared on television. I never heard of them. As I said, just ask him yourself. Of course. We'll be sure to do so. Baro is so dismissive. I hate it. Let's talk about mermaids next, since you might apparently have a fucking body of one. There is one thing I should warn you about. Eating the flesh of that mermaid you found won't grant you immortality. Oh yeah, there was a rumor if you ate the scale of a mermaid, you'd be granted immortality. Bro just got caught red-handed. He was gonna eat eat the mermaid. And what would you know about that? Well, you know, one hears all sorts of things in this day and age. I don't know where it came from, but there seems to be a legend that eating mermaid flesh will grant one immortality. Must consume flesh. All I wanted to say is that it's just that. A legend. It has no basis in reality at all. How can you be so sure? Just think about it. If that legend were true, wouldn't it be strange that no confirmed immortals have ever been found? Yeah. Who's to say they aren't just living in hiding? He's so disappointed! Look at him! The legend of Yaobikuni is passed down in over 100 places across Japan, yet not a single verifiable immortal has ever been found to show for it. So you mean to say all those legends were fake? Please. If even just one of those tales is true, there's always the chance there's an immortal hiding away somewhere. I see. You really are quite the dreamer, aren't you? Oh, look at their faces! I figured you were trying to bluff me out of that mermaid corpse for some reason or other. But now I'm sure of it. That thing's hiding some sort of secret, isn't it? Something you don't want me to find out. Look at the faces! They're so good. That's an old Japanese myth. Eat the flesh of a mermaid and gain eternal life. That's what they said. That face. So you admit you have the mermaid corpse, then? Yeah, bro! You did. Oh, don't worry. We assumed as much from the start. If I'm not mistaken, that mermaid was in a sort of mummified state, no? I doubt you'll be eating it as it is. Surely there's no harm in handing it over. So you can hog it for yourself? You won't fool me that easily. You don't think that a rare specimen like that ought to be placed in the care of a proper research institute? I'm saying I'll get a specialist research institute to study it. Problem solved. I suppose so. He does not want to give this mermaid up, man. I'll make sure that mermaid gets studied properly. Don't you worry about that. I'm gonna worry about that. What do you mean? I'm gonna worry about that. It's still an option. But that's all. Hold on. I still don't know what this does other than locate the mockingbirds. Wait a second. No, that's just part of the surrounding. I thought that looked like a figure for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, nothing yet. Maybe we gotta talk about the sketch. Reminds me of the anime Inspector, where one of the characters was forced to eat a mermaid and other yokai to obtain their powers when they were a kid. Come get your mermaid jerky over here. Come get your mermaid jerky over here. Scaly. I don't know. Interesting. I don't think I've heard of that anime, though. Well, maybe there's a lot of supernatural anime that I have watched, but that one's not one of them. I'll have to look into that one. Thank you for the accidental wreck, Barry. What about the sketch? If we ask about the sketch, maybe we can talk about the mermaid. By the way, you're quite well connected around these parts, if I'm not mistaken. This doesn't have anything to do with what we came here to talk about. But I was wondering if you happen to recognize the person in this sketch. It seems he lived in the Iseshima area around 6 years ago. Nope, never seen him. I assume you've heard the news about the old human bones found on the seabed? He knows something. He knows something. This is a sketch of one of the victims from that case. You sure you have no idea who it could be? First I've heard of it, actually. Got no interest in things that have nothing to do with me. All are beneath me, peasants. That's him! That's him! What does it say? After looking into the corpse of the mermaid found earlier this morning, it seems highly likely it was taken into the custody of Mr. Yamashina here. He's quite the big shot around here, with plenty of weight to throw around, both politically and financially. Of course, all the local police know of him, and of his moniker, Unkaku Dono. We had to get one of the higher-ups to act as an intermediary to get him to even get a meeting with him. Personally, I'm happy as long as we can get the mermaid corpse back from him. Although I certainly won't complain if he can tell us anything about the curse as well. I hear he's quite the curmudgeon, so we'll have to watch our step when dealing with him. I forgot that that was a word for a second. How about this then? If you agree to give up the mermaid, we'll tell you what we know in return. For someone who doesn't seem to believe in the occult, you seem awfully fixated on this mermaid and immortality. Which suggests to me you found something to consider quite conclusive. Or you consider to be quite conclusive. Excuse me. What do you want about now? Well, I happen to know a bit more about mermaids than most people. Ma'am, are you sure? It's fine. I had the opportunity to do some research into them a while back, you see. You don't say. And? Well, mermaids do indeed have the ability to grant a human immortality. Ha! I knew it! More precisely, individuals granted immortality in this way are known as 800-year immortals. So they have a lifespan of 800 years? Oh. That's right. As the name suggests, they gain 800 years of remaining life. That seems like a lot. During this time, they won't age a day, and even if they die, they'll resurrect immediately. Sounds like a real blessing. No, I'm afraid it's anything but. One who defies the very laws of nature like that is no longer human. They're an anomalous being that should not be allowed to exist. As such, our position requires that any such individuals we find are dealt with as swiftly as possible. Ooh. Indeed, This immortality was originally a curse mermaids placed upon humans. A curse? Immortality is neither a blessing nor salvation for the living. It's a curse that robs them of the ability to die. None of those who have become 800-year immortals found happiness. Not one. It renders living among other humans impossible. It makes them an outcast from society. Sounds like Nosferatu's from Vampire the Masquerade a little bit. Of course, there are a few years at first where life would be tolerable. But after that, every meeting ends in parting. You outlive whomever you love or are loved by. Even if you find acceptance, it will only be for a time. You'll always be shunned eventually. You'll experience this over and over for 800 years. 800 years unable to die, with loneliness as your constant companion. This is why many see no other resource than a life of monastic seclusion, just as Yao Bikuni did. I suppose that makes sense. Still, there'll always be those who seek immortality. Always have, always will be. I can't get the gruff in my voice again. You think so? I, for one, struggle to see the appeal. In any case, there are also certain conditions that must be met for this curse of immortality to be effective. Eating mermaid's flesh alone isn't enough to make you an 800-year-old immortal. Oh? And what exactly are these conditions? Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not aware of the specifics there myself. Huh, interesting. This is what she talked about. What is this? Once cursed, the individual's own body is lost, and a provisional body is reconstructed using the parts the mermaid ingested as a medium. Their soul is then transferred to this provisional body, which they are able to control as if it were their own, with their consciousness presiding over both their soul and body from the head. As such, they could already be considered to be more spirit in nature than human. If the individual is fatally wounded or contracts an illness that results in their death, their body will instantly be restored to its default state, allowing them to revive. In the event they lose any body parts, their heart will treat the largest remaining part of them as their main body and regenerate any lost parts from there, with the removed parts subsequently vanishing. This even occurs in the event that the lost body part is the head. However, these individuals heal from non-fatal wounds at only a slightly faster rate than their bodies would be capable of naturally. As these people feel physical sensations and pain to the same extent as they would have in their original body, it's extremely difficult to tell whether an individual is an 800-year-old immortal or not unless they die, even for the individuals themselves. The lifespan of this provisional body is 800 years old. Due to the individual's original body already being lost, not even the mermaid responsible for the original curse is able to dispel it. The individual will only see the end of their life once 800 years have passed. That sounds torturous a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of I don't know how I'd feel about that. But I can say this much, at least. The mummy you have in your possession is no mermaid. Huh? Bullshit! Ain't no way that's anything other than a mermaid! Well, I mean to say that mummy is a different being from the mermaids who wield this curse. Not all half-fish, half-human beings are mermaids, you see. In fact, calling them all by the same name is what leads to mishaps like this one. Say what? You mean to tell me that's not a mermaid? That real mermaids are a completely separate thing? That's right. Which is why I can say with confidence that eating its flesh won't make you immortal. Seems like you weren't bluffing after all. So what is this thing then? There's gotta be some reason you're after it. I imagine that even if you had it dissected and examined, all results would point to it being just a mass of fibers. In other words, nothing more than a man-made fake. A mermaid mummy. There's good reason for that. You see, that mummy is merely the corpse of an average human, twisted beyond recognition by the curse of the forsaken fish. What? Another curse? Another curse wielded by mermaids, as it happens. That would be the remains of someone who died under it. It also happens to be the same curse responsible for the mermaids found every 100 years or so across the country. She's like, just give me the corpse! Just give her the corpse, man! I'm not involving myself with any magic from this part of the world. Oh, from PARANORMASIGHT? Absolutely not. Literally no silver lining with any of these. Absolutely. The 7 mysteries of Honjo were kind of the same. The supernatural in this world is just a net negative, it seems. Just don't fuck with the supernatural and you're good. Bro got a Timu mermaid mummy? Yeah, he did. You see now why we'd rather you hand the mermaid over to us. The poor soul deserves a proper burial, same as anyone else. Surely you're not so hard-hearted as to deny them that. Curses this, curses that. It's all just a bunch of hokum, you ask me. Hokum? Hocus pocus? That said, the report I got from the Research Institute earlier said exactly the same thing. Oh my. I take it you already had the mermaid dissected then? They said it was likely a fake, but asked if I wanted them to keep going anyway. They look so disturbed, like, bro, they told you it was a fake and you kept at it because you just wanted immortality? You freak! I told them to keep at it, but... It should be clear now that you have nothing to gain from researching that corpse. Least of all, information on immortality. Won't you consider handing it over? Of course, we could always take you in on charges of abandonment and desecration of a corpse. Bruh, he's like, oh shit! Alright, have it your way. I'm so glad you've come around. Thank you for your cooperation. Bruh. Let's see.
I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku!
I'll give you the damn mermaid. But in exchange, I want you to tell me one thing. What is it? You say there are real mermaids out there. Where are these real mermaids hiding then? I suppose you could call it... the eternal world. The eternal world? Yes. Mermaids are not creatures of this world, you see. Their original home is Ryugu, the domain of the sea god. Ryugu? And how do you get there? I'm sorry to say that Ryugu's doors are only open to the dead. Going there is impossible for a living human. You could claim anything with a fairy tale like that. That all sounds like hokum, hocus pocus. That said, the entrance to Ryugu is said to lie somewhere in the Issa Sea. There have been numerous sightings of mermaids crossing over to this world in the area's long history. Which is why Issa Bay has its share of mermaid legends, too. Now that you mention it, I've heard one of those stories, too. Some old tale about mermaids being found on some long-lost island called Taishima or the like. Ooh, she likes, that caught her attention. What? Wait a moment. Where did you hear that story? Haha, caught your interest, have I? Looks like that story has some merit to it after all. Bro, they're both freaked out. I was simply surprised, that's all. That's not a name I've come across in any historical records. Have we heard about this? Oh, no, duh, yeah, we have heard about this. An island said to have previously been located to the south of Kamishima, our main island. As it has long since vanished, it's sometimes referred to as Teishima, or Lost Island. No official records remain, and it remains shrouded in mystery, with knowledge of it preserved only in tales passed down between residents of the Isashima area. Legends say the island was besieged by someone 400 years prior, and the curse of the murdered islanders caused the entire island to sink. Ooh. Interesting. It's just something I heard from one of the youngins I have out there looking for mermaids. I see. Sounds like you've got a capable young hand. I don't suppose it would be possible to meet with this individual. Nope, not happening. Unless you're willing to spill the beans on everything you know about mermaids. Every last bit of info. Maybe, just maybe, I'd consider it then. It's clear you're no ordinary housewife after all. Ooh, bargaining chips. Not interested? Then this meeting is over. I'll hand the corpse over to the police as promised. Hey, SK! Hello! Happy Thursday! How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for stopping by. But don't think I've given up on mermaids or immortality. If they really exist, I'll find them and make them mine. Oh my god. I don't like him. I don't think they like him either. Bro, what if he's the villain? Oh, you can move the entire map. Oh, interesting. I like how it's on an actual, I like how the, like, transfer points to move from one place to the other is, like, on these maps. That's how it was in the first game. August 1980X, afternoon, Issa City. City area. There's our guy! There's our family man! Hey there, you two. Sorry for calling you out here when you're so busy. I figured it'd be best to give you the rundown on our findings as soon as possible. It's no problem. Go ahead. Hold on, before we do... What do we have here? Oh, this? It's a poster advertising Kamishima. Something about it catch your eye? It looks like a turtle. A little turtle. Like, that's the turtle, that's the shell. I don't know. Hi, dilly ho, Alaska Reno. Hello, SK! How are you doing? I hope things are well. No, I was just thinking. Surely it would be better to put it somewhere tourists will actually see it. Good point. Maybe they have some posters left over. Maybe they had some posters left over. Look at the surroundings. Hold on. This is one of Issa City's residential districts. Right now the ground is so hot, the air around it seems to be shimmering. Ooh, hot day. Hot day! Police box? That's just the police box I was waiting at. Something you were wondering about? Oh, no, I just happened to find myself looking at it, that's all. Would you rather talk inside? Though there's no air conditioner, so it's probably cooler out here. Bro, a police station with no central air, like AC? Bro. Oh, that's quite alright. Talking out here should be fine. But you know what's important? We must find a mockingbird. It has to be here somewhere. It has to be here. Bro, where's the mockingbird? There's gotta be a mockingbird! Please! No! There's no mockingbird yet! No! That's a shame. Let me see if I'm missing anything first. Just surroundings, police box. Poster. Interested in Kamishima, are you? It's a nice place. Great tourist spot, too. I recommend it. Okay. And now the poster's done. Gotcha. Despite the heat, Soda looks as unruffled as ever. I do hope he isn't just pretending to be alright. He's the type of guy who would wear this giant poncho, pretend he's alright, and then just immediately just pass out on the spot. That would 100% be him. Let's hear what Detective Ide has to say. Yep. Alright. Wondering about my suit, are you? It's just a cheap old thing. Sorry, I don't have anything more presentable. Nah, bro, I'm just taking a look, okay? I wasn't judging! There was no judging! Why is he calling me out? Yamashina. So, did you manage to meet up with Mr. Yamashina? Yes. Thank you again for your help there. It seems he's willing to hand the body over without any fuss. Really? That's great. Still, why would some big shot tycoon go to all of that trouble to withhold a body? If everything I've heard is true, you could probably take him in on charges of desecrating a corpse, you know. Or was there something special about that corpse? How observant of you, Detective. I can, of course, explain if you'd like to know more. Wait a second. Is it related to that secret department of yours? I think I'm better off not knowing if so. He knows not to ask questions. He knows. Oh, really? I don't mind bringing you into the fold. Ma'am, please stop trying to rope him into helping us. Listen, listen, what, you don't want to fight paranormal crimes on top of your regular stuff? I like him, he's funny. I never met the guy, but I hear he's quite the cranky old geezer. How'd your meeting go? I bet he was pretty wary of you being with the police. But he didn't try to pick a fight or anything, did he? Well, I'm not sure you could say it went smoothly, but I don't think we upset him. At least. Probably. You, don't sound very sure about that. Let's ask about Somikawa real quick. Oh yeah. I also looked into that lady you were asking about, Somikawa. Oh, yes. Did you find anything? Well, it seems she hasn't registered as a resident even though she moved here 5 years ago. And nothing came up for Somikawa in the civil registry either. So I'm afraid I don't have anything on who she is or where she came from. Sorry to disappoint, but we know who she is! I see. Is that quite common? It happens. It's not unheard of for folks from the countryside to come here for work and just drift on, with no one really knowing who they are. Apparently it was really common during the post-war growth period. It seems we have quite the mystery woman on our hands. I wonder... So, Yuza thinks that his mom is a mermaid. What if she ate the flesh of a mermaid and she was originally getting regenerated? But then how would that explain the mummy corpse? Because that is her. We confirmed that that was indeed her. I don't know. Yep. Though there is something I've been wondering about. Oh? Let's hear it. Yeah. Let's hear it. You had some idea who she might be? Well... Have you heard of the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster? It was a big maritime disaster that struck 5 years back. I have, yes. Hold on, chat's chatting and I'm missing it. I'm well, just vibing on some FF2 and having late night... Oh, late night mac and cheese sounds really good right now. How are you this fine Thursday? Hyped for Resident Evil 9 tomorrow? I was hoping to just chill out tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest, your girl was in so much pain yesterday from, like, such bad stinging cramps that shot up my spine. I nearly passed out from the pain. May have endometriosis, but other than that, we're doing all right. I wish Yumiko would look at me like that. Bro, Yumiko's married. Yumiko's married. Oh, no. Maybe the mummy is what's left of her corpse after she regenerates. Oh, like a shed skin. Like a cocoon. Like a cocoon or something. Ooh, that's a good theory. Barley, that's a really good theory. Ooh, I like that. Kind of when something sheds its skin. Yes. You good? Don't worry about a thing. Listen, I'm sorry. I keep talking about. I'm sorry. I'm becoming a medical mystery. Don't make me quote Torbeck. You can quote Torbeck. Torbeck isn't exactly exclusive. So are you saying Torbeck has no shot? It's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not, Lappy, but I am at least taking the measures to try and get better. Okay. Anyways, he's about to say something really important. I probably should have looked at chat later. Alright, let's look at just a quick refresher of the thing here. Have you heard of the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster? That's what took Yuza's parents, basically. The big maritime disaster that struck Kamishima 5 years back. And she's like, I have, yes. One of the victims of that disaster was an ama diver and housewife from Kamishima by the name of Mare Minakuchi. But it seems her maiden name was Somekawa. So our mystery woman shares a surname with a maritime disaster victim? I'm impressed you managed to dig that up. Ah, classic music from the first game. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. Very please. That's hilarious. I love it. I was already looking into the Kamishima disaster because of the skeletal remains, so it was a happy coincidence, if anything. Oh, so you thought they might be related too? I'm glad it wasn't just me. Anyway, it seems like the bodies of those disaster victims were never found in the end, which got me thinking. Wait, are you saying... Yep. I was thinking Mare Minakuchi could have survived the disaster 5 years ago. That is what I said! And you think she then moved to Ichika and started going by her old name of Somekawa again? That's right. What do you think? Huh. It seems like a long shot, but maybe. But if that's the case, why would she have stayed in Ichika for 5 whole years without thinking to contact her family? Maybe she lost her memories in the disaster? Yuza did have amnesia, a little bit of it. Because he was in the storm. He was the sole survivor, but he doesn't remember, like, anything that happened in the disaster itself until recently. So, right. If she only had her old memories to rely on, it wouldn't be that odd if she went back to using her old name. You guys might be right. I think she... Maybe the 800... Because remember, it was like if you died in your 800-year lifespan, you regenerate from the point when you ate the flesh. What if it just resets not only physically your body, but also your memories, your mind, your brain? So maybe she just truly doesn't know that she has a family in Kamishima. Because when she regenerated her body, basically, after the disaster dying, or died in the disaster or something, like, she just doesn't truly know. That's a terrifying thought. Yeah, that's possibly the case. Bro, we need to know more. We need to know if this, like, cocoon-like thing of the mermaid mummies is actually a thing. Because I swear to God, if you guys are right, and that is the case, and that turns out to be confirmed, you guys are getting all the brownie points. Let me see. Surely her appearance would still be the same, though. It is difficult to imagine no one recognizing her for 5 whole years. It's possible she just never ran into anyone she knew. That kind of thing's more likely than you think. I mean, yeah, if you're living on an isolated island, and then you go and live in the city on the mainland, yeah. Of course no one's gonna know who you are. Oh, speaking of appearances, I found a picture of Mare Minakuche from a report on the disaster. I haven't met this Somekawa myself, so could you take a look for me and let me know what you think? Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. What do you think, Soto? If she'd aged 5 years and grown badly gaunt, I can certainly see how this woman might come to resemble Miss Somekawa. My thoughts exactly. So you agree it's a pretty solid theory? It's certainly worth looking into, yes. But if she really is Mare Minakuchi, there's something else that concerns me. Something else? Yes, tell me. Tell me. It's just what I've heard. How old was she when she ate the mermaid? What if she somehow had some as a teen or even a child? Do we know when she had it? We know next to nothing. We know next to nothing about Mare. Other than she acted really different compared to the islanders. She washed up on shore on the island, or just entered the island and was like, I'm gonna live here now. And she married her husband, had Yuza, and then the storm happened. Yuza doesn't remember what happened, but he's slowly regaining his memories a little bit over, like, the disaster that happened, and thinks someone saved him. So he thinks that his mom is a mermaid. But I'm starting to think she ate a little bit of a mermaid, and she's regenerating, and she truly just doesn't remember. But as to say when she consumed mermaid flesh, I would have no clue. I would say probably around how she looks. I would say probably about how she looks here. I would say, so maybe an adult, at the very least. I don't think she would have been a teenager. I feel like she would have been an adult. At the very least. But that's my theory. But when she actually consumed it, I have no clue. This is just what I've heard. But it seems like the islanders over on Kamishima think this Mare Minakuche was the cause of... I keep saying che instead of chi. Mare Minakuchi was, the cause of the disaster 5 years ago. What? Why would they think that? No idea. But it seems like it's pretty much taken for granted by most of the folks over there. Look at that face. Look at everyone's faces in this picture. No one's happy to hear this. Even just mentioning her name is a sort of taboo. So I was thinking it wouldn't be that odd if she felt she couldn't go back to home because of that. Well, surely not. Seems as good a reason as any why she wouldn't come forward any... Seems as good a reason as any why she wouldn't come forward anyway. If she really is related to the storm 5 years ago, she's a point of interest regardless of her connection to the skeletal remains. Perhaps it's worth looking into that first. Can I leave talking to Miss Somekawa to you two then? We'll handle that, yes. Bruh, she's gone. Either it's her body, and she regenerated a new one, or it's a cocoon, and we were still able to catch, because it was still technically a part of her. That's why Soda was still able to make a sketch despite touching what might not be the actual body, but a piece of it. Interesting. Speaking of sketches, we have a different one. Oh, right, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. So I got all hands on deck to go around asking about that sketch you gave me. And we finally found someone who recognized the victim. Finally! Oh, that's great news! The person who recognized him was a housewife in her 20s who lived in Kumano 7 years ago. Apparently, the sketch looks like a 19-year-old she knew who left the village to go to the city. Huh. So 7 years ago he was 19, no? From the sound of it, the guy had no relatives to speak of. Left the village with nothing but the clothes on his back. She doesn't know what happened to him after that. I see. That would make him a young man with no relatives who left his hometown behind 7 years ago. Did we get a name for our mystery man? Sure did. His name was Kipe Ikoma. Kipe Ikoma. Kipe Ikoma. I looked him up in the residence registry, and it does look like he moved from Kumano to Ise City 7 years ago. But it seems he doesn't live at the place he put as his address anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. I checked in with the apartment's landlord, and it would seem that about 6 years ago, the landlord had his contract terminated after he failed to both pay his rent and return to his apartment for several months straight. The landlord didn't put out a search request or anything, so that's where the trail ends, I'm afraid. If he went missing 6 years ago, I suppose it wouldn't surprise me if those were his remains. We'll keep looking into Ikoma to see if he was involved in anything that might have to lead to his murder. That might have led to his murder. I can't fucking read today. Of course, there's always the possibility we've got the wrong guy, so we'll keep asking around just in case. Please do. Interesting. Toba seabed skeletons. The most recent body dates to about 6 years ago. Facial sketch of this individual obtained using Soto Kiryu's Shagen ability. Testimonies indicate that the individual in this sketch resembles a youth by the name of Kipe Ikoma, who went missing 6 years ago. He has no known relatives. And we got that already, so we're good. Right. The woman we spoke to said that sketch was really accurate. No doubt in her mind it was Ikoma. Well, well. That accurate? He's so proud. Look at him. He's so proud. He made that sketch. Then I'm sure we've got the right person. Still, how did you even make that sketch? There was nothing left of the victim but bones. Well, let's just say it's classified for now. Right. Guess that means I shouldn't pry any further. This man knows. He's like, oh, something strange? I don't get paid enough for that. He's hilarious. I love him. Is that it? We've talked to him about everything. So people believe this Mari Minakuchi called forth the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago, do they? I didn't expect the curse of the raging waves to come up here of all places. Wait. That's it. I remember now. I keep forgetting the think thing. The think button is an option here. The sole survivor of Tashima. His surname was Somekawa. Oh. There was something else about Somekawa. A wooden box? Surely that'd be too much of a coincidence. Well, that's about all I had to report. Interesting. Thank you, Detective. That was very informative. As for our next move, could we ask you to keep looking into Kipe Ikoma for us? Roger that. We'll see if we can find Somekawa again and hear what she has to say. Unfortunately, it looks like our trip to Kamishima will have to wait until tomorrow. So it seems. Oh? You had business in Kamishima too? That was actually our original reason for coming here, yes. But now we've gotten caught up in all this other troublesome business, so it looks like dealing with that will have to come first. And I was hoping to get this over with as soon as possible so I could get back home to my husband. Aww! She wants to see the hubby. I see. You sure are devoted to your husband. Oh, very much. Though I do worry as he never eats properly when I'm not around. She's so cute. I love her. In any case, please do get in touch if you find anything else of note. Even if it's just something out of the ordinary happening, anything could be of help. Sure, will do. Though you're kind of making me worried something might actually happen now. I'd certainly prefer if it didn't. Anyway, we're counting on you, Detective. Goodbye. I am shocked we're not done with these two yet. Okay. And then we're going to the coast to where the body is? Because this is leading up to the body along the coast. Uh-oh. Bad news, ma'am. It seems we were a step too late. Oh, what do you mean? It seems someone came and took that Somekawa woman out to sea just a few minutes ago. What? What? How did you know that? Someone came and took that Somekawa woman out to sea just a few minutes ago. Oh, as in like a boat. I thought you... Oh, never mind. I'd like a bonus and extra benefits if I'm gonna deal with spooky stuff. Yes, I want a really nice severance package. What? According to the witness, a foreign man came to the port with Miss Somekawa in tow. They then boarded a motorboat that was moored there and headed out into the bay. It didn't appear to be by force, so we can probably assume they knew each other. A foreign man? I'm not sure what's going on, but we should probably get a boat and follow just in case. Dude, that serious glare she's got is... Barry, I can see what you mean. I see what you mean. Has she always had these markings on her neck? I've just noticed that now. See? I know. Everyone so far, in this story, Soto and Yumeko have had, these serious glares at some point where I'm just like, oh. Interesting. I wonder if she's got, maybe a curse on her, maybe. Or that could just be lighting and shadows. But it's pink compared to the actual shadow on her forehead. I'm not sure. Yes, let's see if... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Soto? What's wrong? The spiritual force, it's overwhelming. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Wait, what's going on? Oh, my body won't move. What's going on? Oh, shit, what's happening? Who the fuck are you? That girl over there. Is she doing this? Who are you? What the, who are you? You can't just, place curses on people out of nowhere? What are you doing? I don't even know you. Hello? You can withstand this curse? You really are quite strong, mister. Sorry, but I can't let you go any further. I'll have to ask you to leave. She's got little freckles all over her face. What? You can't just... Who is it? Who are you? What? Voithidicus Numa, guardian spirit, grant me the wisdom of the numinous. Oh, high guiding spirit, light my path ahead. What the fuck is happening? It seems like they've saved us the effort of searching for them. Bro, there is a psychic fight going on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There is a psychic fight happening at the docks. What is happening? So it seems. Let's see if this girl can tell us what we want to know. Oh boy. What is that out there? It is a psychic fight! What? I was joking! What the fuck is happening? Quick, throw something at her to break her concentration, bruh. What is happening? Who are you? I can ask the same of you. What do you want with Miss Somikawa? So you know who Miss Somikawa is, do you? Maybe. What's it to you? Ma'am, this girl's spirit sense is extremely potent, but she lacks experience! Brain battle! Like true brain blasts right here. She seems hesitant to employ curses against people. So what, you're gonna cast a curse on her? If I have an opening, I can use my curse of binding to restrain her! I told you he could do curses. Usually it's too risky to use on ordinary people, but that shouldn't apply here. Alright. I certainly wouldn't mind getting some information out of her, so this is as good as opportunity as any. I'll see if I can get her to lower her guard. When she wavers... Oh, is that music too loud? When she wavers, I'll signal for you to use the curse of binding. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. On your signal. Oh boy. What is happening? Use Soto Kiryu's curse of binding to restrain your opponent when they let their guard down. Press the use curse button to signal to him to use it. You only have 3 chances to use the curse. Uh-oh. Bro, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Is anyone just as confused as me? I'm also gonna turn down the music just ever so slightly. Can we question? Can we assume the foreign man who took Miss Somikawa was a friend of yours then? So what if he is? Why are you trying to follow them? Let's see. No, there's no need to be so uptight. How about we stop all this and just talk a bit? Not happening. You're just gonna use a curse the moment I drop my focus. I mean, we are, but also like, bruh. Okay, I haven't used any yet, so I'm just questioning. I'm not actually using anything yet. What is happening? I'm assuming these marks by him are like the chances of using the curse. Can we compliment? Like, oh wow, your spirit sense is so potent. Like, hello? You certainly have remarkable strength for your age. Why, it might even be too much for us. What's with the sudden praise? You're creeping me out. Hold on. Can I compliment again? Can we use the curse on this? It's no good. She's too weary. Fair enough. Seems I'll have to press her further before she gives us an opening. Okay, so that means that's just the one. Are they the same? Because the compliment was the same thing. What do you want with Miss Somikawa? Okay, so that's new. I could say the same to you. You just want the relic for yourselves, don't you? What relic? Who's got a relic in this game? What? You know about the relic? Hold on, we're not done yet. If you know about the relic, I'm afraid we can't let you get away. Uh-oh. Get away? I'm the one holding you here. Oh boy. What about appeasing? We'd rather not be heavy-handed about this either. Let's calm down and find some other way to resolve this. Huh? Sorry, but that won't work on me. I'm at a rebellious age, you see? Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay. Is there any other question? No, that's the same. Do we start threatening her? I don't want to threaten her. Uh-oh. If you resist anymore, we'll have you taken in for obstruction of public duties. You're gonna get arrested. Wait, you're with the police? Yes. Despite appearances, yes. Defying us could net you quite the heavy punishment. I see. You must be from Paranormal Affairs. Then I definitely can't do what you say! What? What? That was my thought exactly. What? What the fuck do you mean? You have quite some nerve standing up to us despite knowing where we're from. Don't think you'll get off lightly for this. Threatening me won't get you anywhere. You can't arrest me unless it's an emergency, right? Huh, okay. You're also with Paranormal Affairs then? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I suppose this is the trouble with secret departments. Not even their own members recognize each other? What a bother. What is happening? Okay, so we can skip that. Listen, if we're both with Paranormal Affairs... So we're both from Paranormal Affairs, are we? Let's talk. Perhaps there's some way we can help. I told you I don't know what you're talking about. It's none of your business anyway. What the fuck? Okay. I don't want to give up. What does the give up mean? Listen. Even knowing we're from Paranormal Affairs, you kept a straight face and hid your ties. I can tell you're both bold and smart. Thanks, I guess? Will you give up now? I don't know what to do! Let me see. But you need the relic yourself, so you're unwilling to cooperate with us, am I correct? If that's what you think, can you give up already? I don't want to give up. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. Any way we can appease? I don't know. Cause I don't want to give up. Or do we like... Hold on. I'm gonna save real quick. Give me a second. What happens if we just give up? Like... Is it a game over if we give up? Or is it gonna like throw her off her guard, just being like, oh, fine, I give up, and she's like, thank you, and we're like, curse! Meanwhile, you're just some villager passing by, seeing these people pose at each other intensely. What happens if we do give up? All right, I understand where you're coming from. We won't interfere anymore. Soto, you can stop now. Oh, no! No, I don't want to give up. Ma'am? Really? Thanks. Bam! Curse! So we did just have to give up. Okay. I didn't know if give up meant like we gave up or we're telling her to like, oh, give up. I wasn't sure what it was. Got him. Got her. Ah, you grown-ups and your dirty tricks! You did well to be cautious of us, but I'm afraid this is how grown-ups get things done. Now, will you tell us what you're up to here? Oh. Well, I suppose I've slowed you down enough. You'll never catch up to the boat now. What? Placas asteri, guide my path, and with thy merciful hand uphold me. She broke the binding? What the fuck is happening? Also, hi, Evil. I don't know what's happening either. Oh, bye-bye. Come back! God damn it. Confound it. Confound it. Who says that? Bro has said that twice already. Stop right there! Oh my god, now he's running after her. Looks like she's given us the slip. I doubt we'll be able to catch her now. Still, I'm gonna have to have a word with Paranormal Affairs about that girl. Damn. Oh, I got an achievement for winning that battle. I put a call to Paranormal Affairs about our errant young lady just now. I see. I assume she's indeed affiliated with them? Yes, it seems her name is Circe Lunarlight. What? Oh my god. That sounds like a YA novel protagonist name. What is she doing? Yes, my name is Raven Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Circe Lunarlight. She's an exorcist from England. Oh, she's from England! Oh, I had no idea. Who's come here on exchange. Part of her spiritual training, as I understand. Bro, should I try an English accent? A British accent? The Lunarlight family? I see. That's an actual name? Oh, are they well known? Do it. It's gonna be really bad. I'll try. I've heard of them, yes. They're a distinguished family of exorcists. Quite an old one, too. It would certainly explain the strength of her spirit sense. Right. In any case, it seems she's in the care of Paranormal Affairs while she's in Japan. Honestly, I do wish they'd tell us these things in advance. What is she doing here in Mie Prefecture? Well, it seems even Paranormal Affairs isn't sure what she's up to. They've been looking for her. From the sounds of things, she's been skipping her training assignments for travel around Japan, visiting all sorts of spiritual spots instead. She did say she was in that rebellious age. It does seem like they're keeping an eye on her. It doesn't seem like they're keeping an eye on her at all. Unfortunately not. They asked me to tell her to return to Tokyo at once when we see her next. Like she's gonna listen to us after what just happened. I see. More work for us, then. Yes, the things we find ourselves caught up in. She seemed to know about Somekawa, too. I've got a bad feeling about all this. Shall we try looking for her? I imagine she's still in the area. No, not now. If all that is true, I doubt she'll be looking to cause too much trouble. Besides, I'm sure we'll run into each other again eventually. Well, I think that's enough trouble for one day. Let's call it a day. We'll head for Kamishima first thing tomorrow. Understood. God, when it gets all quiet like that, even the ambience is gone. It's so eerie. So eerie. Okay, so we finally got all of these, memories done and over with. So after they finished up here, then they found the mermaid body, and it was Somekawa. So they're probably gonna think that Circe has some connection to the mermaid mummy. But now we're finally in present day. We're finally in the present day. Oh my god. Hurrah. We're finally back with Yuza. The promised day arrives. After their usual morning dive, the group of 4 meet at the dock. And we're going to search about... I think Yuza's mother? Hey! Azami, Yuza, over here! Aw, I miss these two already. Good timing, I just got back, too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out, 2 whole scallops. Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Sure I do. That was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 7, I think. Huh? Not bad at all. You must have a talent for this, Yuza. She's a bean. Protect her. She is a precious bean that needs to be protected at all costs. I wouldn't go that far. I bet Azami just picked a good spot. Hey, you're the one who snagged him. Don't sell yourself short, man. Listen to you two buttering each other up. It's obvious from a mile off that you two make a great team. Who was it in chat that shipped those 2 immediately? Azami and Yuza. Someone in the chat shipped those 2 immediately. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. True. You always know the best thing to say, Soto. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Guess I should have seen that coming. So what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right. We promise we do whatever you wanted today. You name it, we'll make it happen. Now that's more like it. Yeah, so Tsukasa is going... She's only like 17, so she's still got 1 more year of school left, and so she's got 3 more days of summer break until she has to go back to the mainland to go back to school. So, because she goes to a private school on, up on the mainland. So, god damn it, my chair just broke again. Hold on. Youch. Sorry. I need a new chair, like, urgently. So, yeah. We promised we'd do stuff with her before she left. Let's see. First of all, I want us to go for a swim in the sea. Oh, sounds great. Can't even remember the last time we did something like that just for fun. Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. I even brought a new swimsuit for this. You've got one picked out too, right, Soto? Sure do. Then after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Oh, fireworks. And then, let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Hell yeah! Bunch of besties enjoying summer. A shark? You can't say there's a shark and it's coming this way with this happy music. There's a shark! It is coming this way! But is it real or is he joking? Better watch out, Azami. Let me see. That was a close one. Is it actually like a shark? What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. Ah, it is a... Look at that little floaty! I knew it was fake. It's okay, I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you still can. I want one. I want one too. Look at it. And here, take this fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, Yuza, I don't really dig shark fins that much. Ugh, my heart. Aww, look at this wholesome scene. Look at the sea! It's like there are diamonds floating on the surface! It really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Aw, look at all of them being so happy. The calm before the storm, as they say. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I think so too. I should have picked a shark instead of a life buoy. But he's having such a blast. I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. Girl, ask for the shark. You deserve the shark. What a cute picture. Cute. Aww. I love. Ooh, this is really pretty. Oh my gosh. One grilled squid coming right up. Ah, don't throw it. It's piping hot. You're gonna get squid juice everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch the. Ow, 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 ow. That's hot. You did that to yourself. Aw, look at the wholesome photos. Check out this huge sea snail Tsukasa caught. It's massive. That's right. I may still be a rookie when it comes to scallops, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for it. So eat up, Azami. Have as many as you want. Cute. Hey, can I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yeah, that's Kamashima's specialty. Fireworks style squid. Well, wait, you're actually doing it? No, he's like, bro, I was joking. That burns! The juice is going everywhere, it burns. Oh, sorry, my hand slipped. Cute. There it is. The famous Yuza one-man show. Cute. They're giving me such calm before the storm moments. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, what? Oh, this one's not fully done yet. It's only cracked. Hold on. Start from after underwater gathering. Oh, I like how you can skip to the dialogue. Okay. All right, let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, Yuza. Yeah, so these games have like a fourth wall break kind of thing where it's like if you can't truly remember or think about what to do in the moment, you can go to a different section and then you might gain some insight to then go back to that section and bring it to light or something like that. That's what happened in the first game, at least. So we might be traveling around time while we work on this. So you managed to get a fair bit of diving in. I bet you feel like you got a better grasp on things. I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. We've already done all this. Well, there's some missed dialogue here, but I'm not sure for what. Escargots and fireworks, burnt squid, yummers. Do we bring this up again? Let's see. Huh. We've already did this. We've collected the bird. The mockingbird. That's the ocean. Best friend. Full support. And we talked about what we saw in the... Is it the diving that we still need to do? Is there something underwater that we've missed? Because we talked about this. We already read about this, like an earthquake opened up this hole in the sea. And then when he looked down in, he saw himself rising up, asking for a hand. And we did all this. Tomokazuki, we've talked about the Tomokazuki before. What the hell am I missing? Oh, hold on. But why would something like that be here? Tomokazuki, let's talk about it just in case. Ghost story. Sometimes when diving, we'll come across another version of themselves, like a doppelganger coming out from the water, holding something they want, like an oh yeah, we learned about the abalones and how it actually is pronounced abalone. What the fuck am I missing? Let's see. I'm trying to think what else what happened after. I thought I blacked out. That must mean... Ooh, chills. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, my ear. My ear just got like the worst itch from it. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for the eel from Mario 64 to come out from that. Nope. Surprise! It's your doppelganger! Symbols on the diving gear. We talked about this. Maybe we gotta do more diving. I don't know. Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Which is what... Maybe we need enough stamina to actually just go into the hole or something. I'm not sure. Our investigation, that's them looking into seeing if they can find any remains of his mother, thinking that she's a mermaid. There's more. There's more. No, there's more, actually. There might be the most important part. So you found a lead down there after all. What? No! You know what? Maybe we have to do more underwater investigating, because I don't know. Maybe there's more stuff down here. Let's see. We've got the noble scallop, sea urchin. We are missing a few things. This can't be the only time we have this diving mechanic, right? Let's just dive and level up and see if we can find some stuff and not drown. Cause, bruh, bitch, I might drown. Alright. I don't want to go into the hole yet until I'm a little more experienced. That's the hole. Let me go back up real quick. I don't trust myself. Let's level up a bit and see how it goes. So while I'm doing this bit, how are you guys? Want to chit chat about anything? While I try to level up and see if we can, like, go further? Is that a noble scallop? A new record. Should we go back up? Let's do one or two more. Okay, let's go back up. or I'm gonna drown. I'm so gonna fucking drown. Oh, I'm so gonna drown! Oh! No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna drown. Got the night off hockey. Ow! I noticed. Is that like unusual? Is that like... Do you always do Thursdays? Is Thursdays your hockey days, Lappy? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. We need to level up as much as we can. I gotta go up. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. The man's a good free diver, I'll admit that. Listen, I'm just trying to level up. I'm trying to see. I got a new record from that. Hell yeah. Always Thursday. My knee's probably effed up from the friendly game last Saturday. A tear? Bro! Lappy, are you okay? That'll teach me playing twice the same week. Oh my gosh, yeah, get some rest. Prop it up. Just relax, my guy. Oh my goodness. I hope that it heals soon for you. My goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything gets better for you. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, but yeah, that sucks, man. Oh my goodness. Come on. I don't trust this. But yeah, I hope I can still walk. My knee's swollen since Saturday. Been taking naproxen to reduce inflammation, which helps. That's good to hear. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to get, as much swimming. I'm trying to get, like, all the swimming that I can. To see if that helps. You know, I don't trust myself. Can I just get this fish? No, fish! Okay, fine. I'll return to the boat so I don't drown. Okay, so we're at rank dive 7. We're gonna put it into staying underwater a bit longer. Alright, do you think that's enough to check the... Hold on. Nope. Oops. Okay. Okay, note to self. Don't go into... Okay, I get it. Don't go into mysterious, creepy water holes. Got it. Okay. I get it. Then what are we supposed to do? Oh. Oh, I got a rare one. Oh, I got an... I think I know what that is. I think that's an abalone. Oh my god. I think I just got an abalone. Rented a hotel room. Damn! 239 points for one abalone? Bitch. Hell yeah. We rented a hotel room at the base of a ski mountain for spring break. This coming week, I guess I won't be much... I wouldn't be much snowboarding and a little bit more swimming. Hey, enjoy the time still. I didn't know we were watching a Subnautica stream. Bro, I didn't know either! Wait, does he have something to say about an abalone? A rare sea snail known as a delicacy, and for the extreme difficulty involved in harvesting it, it has a long history of being presented on the Ise Shrine as an offering. That's right. Maybe we can offer shit. Hold on. Stop diving for a second. Continue. Let's see if we get any new dialogue options now that we have an abalone. Let's see. Feel like my diving rank's gotten up at least a bit too. Yeah, for sure. Feel any different now? Feel exactly the same? Nothing's changed? No. I don't know where triggers the dialogue, so we're gonna do all this again. Hold on. Gonna skip it. We're gonna do this one more time. Hold on. Is there a skip button? Maybe not clicking, but hitting the button is a little better. Alright. Swimming is fun. I wish I would be snowboarding and swimming, though. That's fair. Yeah, the water does help lift some of the weight off. Go full polar bear. Polar bear! Yeah, ice swimming. Ice fishing. What am I missing? Well, why would something like that be all the way out here? Let's do this one more time. And see. Just in case. Just in case. Maybe I need to hit the think buttons more. I'm not entirely sure. I'm definitely missing something in this section. Well, why would something like that be here? What happened after? Just blacked out. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's get this off. Okay, let's do the think piece again. Damn it. Let me skip that. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Let's see. What we're looking into, our investigation. Warn something with this charm on it if that were true. Good point. Damn it. There's nothing else for me to do. What is happening? I thought I was onto something. I'm not sure. There's more. Something really important. If I don't pull this off, something terrible's gonna happen. Go on, tell me everything. I need to know what you're talking about now! What am I missing? What am I missing? If it's still highlighted, what the fuck? What am I missing? I don't know. We do have a kitchen in the room, so I'll be cooking nice meals while my wife and daughter enjoy the slopes. Aww, such a good husband. Apparently this place has an outdoor pool, even working in winter. Guess it'll be a giant hot bath, a giant hot tub. If the swelling goes down, I want to get out there though, nice and easy. Maybe that's not smart. If it's a tear, definitely not. Definitely not. But ultimately, I mean, that's ultimately your say how you're feeling, but I am not. That is ultimately your decision. What am I missing? Do I need to find whatever the hell, hold on. Where's my fish shit? Hold on. Do I need to find this gold? Maybe I do. Maybe we just gotta keep going until we find whatever the hell is gold. Damn it. Geronimo, in we fucking go yet again because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck. I am legit kind of stuck, I'm not gonna lie, guys. He's like, he didn't even make a comment about me getting an abalone. How dare he? I worked hard to get that. There's so much shit here. Oh my god. Okay, let's head back up, unfortunately. I'm really far away from the boat. Oh, that didn't raise my rank? Oh. Bitch. Son of a bitch. At least there's a lot of stuff here. They're like showing me a little bit of mercy. I wonder if I need to go out further to get more abalones, perhaps. Let me see if we can do that. Let's go. Let's head back up. Because I am in the red. Okay. Oh, I got a bonus? What? How did I get a bonus? What? Means you can swim faster and return to... Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's look for something that's gold. I don't know how far out I need to go. I feel like I remember the abalone's going this way. I'm swimming backwards! What is this? Oh my god, it's a mockingbird! What? I found a mockingbird in the sea? Wait, what? Okay, that was... Oh my god! What is this? What is that doing there? I don't know. A seabird, if you will. What is this son of a bitch's name? Hold on. Booby Bravo! Booby Bravo! He's my favorite right now. Booby Bravo! Booby Bravo! I love him. I'll take pictures for you guys. I do try and cook a lot at home, but sometimes I'm just tired and lack inspiration. Bruh, I know what you mean. Living alone, I have no motivation to cook for just myself. I feel like if I was living with somebody or had a partner, I would be more motivated to cook stuff because we could eat it together. But like by myself, it's like, oh, I gotta do everything. You found 5 mockingbirds. You can now access the There's a mockingbird relationship chart? Excuse? What? What? Where can I find that? What? 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 Hold up, relationship chart? What is this game? I don't know. Do you wish to return to the story chart? Any incomplete chapters must be restarted from the beginning. Well, we're just swimming right now, so it's like, where was it? I'm safe. Yeah, we're fine. Let's override that. What was it in the story chart? Where'd they say it was? Oh my god, hold on. There it is! Okay, so orange means best buddy, red means bad blood, blue is question mark, and pink is in love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So whoever this is getting a lot of attention from a lot of people, but they love tit for tat. This game. I just want a game about this. This is the Hatful Boyfriend sequel we deserve. I was not. This is the last thing I was expecting. Oh my god. The music is the best part. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. That is hilarious. Oh man, wouldn't that be funny if that was the gold? We're still missing the gold, I think. Yeah. So whatever the gold is, I must find it. I just... it's so funny. I'm gonna swim out further, see if we can find anything. Is it too far out? What the? Ah! Yeah! Whoa! That's a lot of points! That's a lot of points! We got a whole ass lobster! Okay, let's go back up. I just beat my record with one freaking... This son of a bitch cost more of my points than like all the scallops I've gathered up combined. What happens if we get all of this? Catch the lobster. Oh my god. Level max. What happens if we max up everything? Bruh! Oh, hey. I didn't even know I could actually move my head around in this. Why are you looking at me like that? Can I talk to you? I caught a lobster. I know there's another mockingbird down here somewhere. I must find him. Or her. Or them. I don't know. I shouldn't be assuming shit. What happens if we... What's all the way up here, maybe? Now I'm just exploring for the sake of exploring. Let's see. They're letting me swim pretty... That's as far as the rope will reach. Okay. Well, damn. Let's see, am I missing... I'm trying to see if there's like anything else. Damn! Max swimming lets you do a lot. Maybe I should level up searching next, perhaps. Oh! Give me that! Okay, let's head back up to the boat, because I don't have a lot of stamina left. Ooh, my eye. I think we're doing pretty good. I'm just waiting for a Dave the Diver reference now. I need to figure out, because the only reason I know that there seems to be another mockingbird down here somewhere is, on the seabed. So there's another one in here. There's another! There's another! There's 4 under the water. Oh my god, chat. We must find them all. Let's head this way. And let's pick up a few things while I'm at it. Oh, there's a lot of you in here. No, why did that take 3? Maybe I should head back to the boat. Okay, I actually wasn't as far away from it as I thought. I'm just trying to level up so we can maybe level up the searching. See if that might help us get a mockingbird faster. Oh, hell yeah! Give me that. Give me this. Guys, I don't know what is this game? I don't know what I'm doing. Came for the spooks, got hooked on the diving. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this diving minigame is kind of fun. It's pretty fun, actually. Now I'm just on a quest. Now I'm just on a quest to find freaking mockingbirds. Oh my god, there's so much shit! What do you mean my foot's caught on something? What do you mean my foot's caught on something? What the fuck? I didn't like that. What do you mean my foot got caught on something? You can't do that. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. We might still be getting some spooks in here, I'm not sure. Let's keep diving. We know that there's something else in here. But what? Oh my god, they're everywhere! Holy shit! How far will it let me... What the fuck? What? No, no, what? No, no, come back! What? 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 Oh, I didn't like that. Oh. Nothing gathered. Oh, I think there was a lot gathered there. What the fuck? A zombie! What the fuck was that? There's your mermaid. I think we found her. Do we say anything about that? There was no comment about that. Can we make a comment about that? Wait. Oh, you already gotten this good in just this amount of time. You weren't kidding when you said you had a good feeling about this. I guess all that diving really helped you get the hang of things. Honestly, I kind of surprised myself as well. Maybe I really am the patron saint of diving. Just what I'd expect from a living legend. So do you feel any different now? Feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Hold on. Oh, fuck. No! No! Ah. There's something else we're missing. Will it appear again if I go back into the diving section? I don't want to get jump scared by a mermaid. I don't want to get jump scared by... I'm so gonna get jump scared by a mermaid. Like... Oh my god! Can I look away? She just disappears! That's as far as the rope will take me. Interesting. So she's just like... I need more rope! I need more rope! Let's return to... So she's still there! That's the thing from my shower drain? Very please! Well, I definitely bumped up my high score. Maybe I should have done the gathering. Oh, I got another achievement for getting that many points. What happens if we maybe go the other direction? Like, not at the hole, but like maybe this way. That's as far as the rope will take me. I see. I am so invested in this right now. Let me head back to the boat, actually. My foot did get caught on something. Oh my god. I want to go back down. I want to see if she's still there. Guys! I don't want to. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared. And I really don't feel like getting jump scared. That's as far as the rope's gonna take me. But there's still so much to do. Look at all the shit I can find! Oh my god. What do you mean my foot's caught on something? Swim! Swim! Ah! Maybe it's getting stuck. You're gonna need a bigger boat, I guess. I don't know. Huh. I wonder if I keep... That's so weird. How far is the rope gonna take me in some places? Oh, there's something else. Oh my god, it's another sticker. Yeah! Let's get a few points at the very least. There's another. What? There's no way I'm gonna get that. Hold on. I'm stuck. Okay, so there is something over here. A seal? Huh. Jaws? No. Am I too... No, Lappy, I got the reference. It's... I don't want to be jump scared. Shut up. We got a mockingbird out of it. Who is this? Gull and Roses. Gull Well, now we have to know. Bro, there's something down there. I need to level up my gathering skills. Hold on. But first we gotta know the relationship between this bird and the others. Hold on. Ah! So this guy and this guy are besties with whoever's in the center here. The kazoo's sending me, it's so funny! Okay. I didn't know someone could pitch their voice mid-word. Have you not heard somebody scared before? Oh my gosh. Now where was that thing? Okay, don't get... It was around here. It was right there! Okay. I think I can do this. Maybe. Come on! Now what did that do? What did that do? Huh. Do you think... Nothing gathered. Hold on, we're gonna do one more dive. I'm gonna look around the air, look around the hole, see if there's like something I'm missing. Because we can't go in the hole. Foot, please. I don't like when it gets dark like this. Let's see. Let's just gather as many points as we can to at least level up one more. How far am I from the boat? I'm pretty far from the boat. Whoa! Did I just miss something? Hold on. Maybe that was just a concave. Let's see. That got me to level up at the very least. Guys, the fuck is happening right now? Let's do that. The searching has been decent. Dive again. Guys, I'm addicted to this diving game because we're finding out about a curse. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. Okay. Is there something around here? Up? No, I don't want to go back. No! I accidentally hit go back. Whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry. Let's do this again. You know, we only found one lobster. We must find more lobsters. I'm going back this way, actually. There were a lot of abalones over here. At least I think there were. It's the lobster! That's gonna get me some points! God, every time I turn around in this area, I feel like I'm gonna run into her. And I don't wanna. But like, it's probably necessary. That's probably our mother. Ah! Ah! Swim! Swim! I'm gonna drown! Oh god. I gotta be careful over here. Oh my god. Okay. We're alive. It's okay. Oh. Okay. Now, where can I find shit? I don't want to return to the boat. How far will it let me go here? Aha! Oh, it's another rocky bird! Oh! I'm so excited when I find one of these things. Now I'm just looking around to see if I'm missing anything. Because there was that. Oh, I thought that was a foot or something. Let's just grab a few things at the very least. I'm gonna head up back to the boat. Like a reverse voice crack. Hi, Devilish Donut. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're well. God, those points are dinky, but we got someone out of it. Oh my god. Who are you? The Gull Father! The Gull Father! Hold on. What is your relationship with the other birds? Hold on. I'm so invested in these mockingbirds. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. What is your relationship with so-and-so over here? Interesting. And you hate whoever's in the center. But whoever's in the center seems to like you. What is going on? The music. It's so dumb. What am I missing? Huh. Good, just vibing with some friends. A little tipsy. How's the day been? What mystery is this? We are oh, actually, since we just came back to this, you might be able to see her. Hold on. Hold on. What if I go back now that I had to leave and come back? Is she here? Or is she, like, permanently gone? No! She's here! I saw her! There is a mermaid running around in these parts. And I don't feel comfortable. But yeah, we're currently in a diving minigame. And I'm trying to find secrets in here, but my rope is too short. No! Why does my foot always get caught? Okay, I'm going back to the boat. Bro, what if it's the mermaid doing that? She's like, hi, I got your foot. Because I don't have one. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, we're playing Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse. It is the second game in this series. They added this diving minigame, and we found some stuff. And so I'm trying to level up my diving rank to see if we can find more hidden things in here. But the rope, I just can't reach. Oh. Nah, whatever. And we're still missing a burb. A mockingbird. Just a little mermaid prank. Just a fun little prank. Let me see. I know we should probably talk to him about that seal, but what if we just got ourselves a bad ending because I unhooked or unchained that thing? There's gotta be something else around here, right? Except more for abalones. There's gotta be more than just abalones and shit back here. No! No! I want more! Let's see. It's so dark over here. Let's get back to the boat before I drown. The mockingburbs. I'm like, okay, maybe we should talk to him about what we saw there. Let me level up real quick. Let's level up our searching. Let's do one more dive. Bro, what if one time I look up to see Azami and it's not him? Like it's somebody else's face on top of him. Like, could you imagine how fucking scary that would be? Don't mind me, mermaid. I'm just trying to gather some abalones. Don't mind me. We just need some humble scallops, right? Oh, there is something over here. It's another burb. Yeah! Okay, let's head back up before I drown. Pretty far away from the boat. All right, I think we got all the mockingbirds actually. Whoa! That is one fancy mockingbird. Hold on. Who are you? Fast Lane Freegate? Fast Lane Freegate. I love it. I love them! Oh my gosh. Now I need to know your relationship with the others. Hold on, let's go to the story chart. Oh, so you're besties with the kiting killer. Gotcha. Oh my god, wait, there's lore? There's lore, guys! Okay, guys, do you want to see more of the swimming to see if we uncover more stuff, or do we want to learn more about mockingbird lore? Oh no. I kind of want to learn about the lore a little bit. Let's see. Tit for Tat, the top troublemaker of Blue's Brutal Beaks, a gang of delinquents from Aves Academy who've recently been wrecking havoc throughout the region. Despite his cute, snowball-like appearance, he's both fierce-tempered and ruthlessly territorial, and the force with which he flies at anyone who messes with the gang's turf is more like a bullet than a snowball! This is so funny! Maverick Manny, a member of the Bamboo Breakers dance team, this lucky duck is envied far and wide as the man who stole the heart of Maverick Mandy. Oh my god, who stole the heart of Maverick Mandy? The two are now a pair of lovebirds anyone would envy, or so he thinks. In reality, the only time they can be called that is during their extravagant dances, and he remains blissfully unaware of her frequent flings, a fact that everyone else on the team has already noticed. Uh-oh. Oh my god, is this Maverick Mandy in the middle? Because look, it's an equal heart. But then she's got a heart for tit for tat. Oh, bitch. Fast Lane Freegate, a diehard sea racer most often found speeding across the surface of the ocean. This thrill seeker was originally drawn to the danger of always being a wing beat from a watery grave. After falling for Maverick Mandy at first sight, he joined the Bamboo Breakers dance team in a complete 180 from his usual ways. In recent days, he's often seen fumbling his way through unfamiliar dance moves and puffing up his bright red throat sack in an attempt to catch her eye. The real game starts now! We're getting uncomfortably deep in the lore. This is so funny. Oh my god. Kiting Killer, the strategist of the Rebels Roost delinquent crew, he can often be seen circling the skies over their territory, ever on the lookout for intruders. Those unfortunate enough to be spotted by him will find themselves greeted by his signature dive bomb attack and grappling claws. He and Fast Lane Freegate of the Bamboo Breakers dance team go way back, having fostered a mutual respect for each other's prowess during their sea racing days. Oh my god! The Turninator, the captain of the raid team for the Rebels Roost delinquent crew. Excuse me. Although the sight of him skimming the water during his daring dives is awe-inspiring in itself, he also commands the respect of the rest of the gang for being the first one to gain the trust of their maverick leader, Dawn Heron. Oh my god. Hold on, who are all of these? the Gullfather, the second in command of the Ocean Outlaws hooligan gang. This sharp-feathered bird is instantly recognizable by the chic black band of his tail feathers. Beneath his sunglasses, his sharp, red-rimmed eyes are constantly focused on the top spot in the gang, and these ambitions have led him to scheme with others in an attempt to exploit any cracks they can find in Albatross Boss's overwhelming charisma. Oh my god, I feel like, I'm gonna say it right now, I feel like if the Mockingbirds was a legit thing, the Gullfather would probably be a fan favorite. I'm calling it now. I know, and I've been in fandoms enough to know he'd be a fan favorite. Oh my god, this is probably the Albatross boss. Gull and Roses, a member of the Ocean Outlaws hooligan gang, usually found willing away his days at the seaside. He has a tendency to suddenly show up whenever trouble begins brewing, just so he can stick his beak into the chaos. Despite being the only one to notice the lack of substance behind Albatross Boss's imposing demeanor, he finds it more entertaining than anything else and has thus far elected to keep quiet about it. Okay, we got one more. Booby Bravo! Oh my god, I forgot his name. The steadfast senior member of the Ocean Outlaws hooligan gang. Accustomed to living in a group, he's quick to step in and smooth things over whenever he hears of a dispute erupting among the gang's ever-growing ranks. Second to none in his loyalty to their leader, he's quick to tell him whenever he finds a promising new feeding ground. Bruh! This is hilarious! Okay. There's an actual story in this game, guys. I swear. I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Zombie, I need help. I'm hallucinating. I'm hallucinating. Bruh. I'm hallucinating so bad right now. I don't know what's happening anymore. Just get all the abalones you can. Meh. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. She's bound to show up again, right? Okay, go back up. I'm gonna die if I don't. Ooh, I'm really far away than I thought. Oh, I'm way farther away than I thought. I've noticed that this mermaid keeps slowly pulling back the more that we get into this. Ooh, I just beat my high score. Bitch. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put it in searching, actually, to see if I'm missing anything. Fish Bonanza. I just got an achievement called Fish Bonanza for reaching a score of like 1500. Okay. If this is not... Oh my god. Oh, I can see really far away. Oh boy. That's as far as the rope's gonna go. Let's head back before my foot gets caught again. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe we can try to talk to him about some stuff. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. Because we did unlock this. And I don't see any more question marks. Unless I'm really missing them. Which, I mean, we can see pretty far. Let's head back up. Let's talk to him about that, see if he actually has something to say about that. Nothing gathered, but it's okay, we've gathered a lot. Let me see. Let's see, one of Issei's signature products, this lobster is well known both as a luxury and a symbol of good fortune. It's especially prized for its rich, tender meat. Although harvestable in-game, the fishing season for Issei lobsters only begins in October. We're in the summertime right now, so... I'm gonna stop. Continue. Let's see. Good work. You've already gotten this good in just this amount of time. You weren't kidding. Kind of surprised. Okay. How many times are we gonna have to do this before I realize what the fuck's going on? Oh. Do you think this might affect a different part of the story? I do need help. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's talk about this one more time, and then I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. Maybe I might have to end it. I'm not sure. Sorry that this game was, like, not as much visual novel as I was expecting. But hey, we found a mermaid! I think. Or maybe I'm hallucinating. I've got to tell Azami. I will, in just a second. I want to make sure we're covering all our bases. I just read that. Whoops. Maybe it's in another story. We did find something, but it wasn't acknowledged as intensely as the hole itself. So I don't know if we're actually going to be able to talk about it. Let's see. So when I was diving just now, there's a hole. Giant hole. It's a pretty big earthquake. We've got to talk about what we, like, unchained, right? It'd be pretty dangerous. So I went closer. Did you see anything? What if we tried going into the hole now that we unsealed whatever that thing was? Ghosts that look like you. Couldn't resist. Hey, Yuza. Tomokazuki. Tomokazuki? Is it Tomokazuki or Tomokazuki? I don't actually know. One more time. Just really quick, because I want to gather all my bases. You'll just hear me like, ah! We skipped all this. We don't need this. What happened after? Guess that's possible. Let's see. It's pretty weird. The symbols. We talked about the symbols. There's gotta be more, right? Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Our investigation. We already did that. If so... Oh! No, did we already read this? Could your mom have become an Ama diver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? She wouldn't have worn something with the charm. Okay, we read that already. But there's more. No, there's more. This is the most important part. I realized there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Has he found a lead? I did find a lead! Can we be serious? If I don't pull this off, something terrible is gonna happen. Tell me everything. No! Son of a bitch! I'm lost! This is like the only thing that's unchecked. So... Son of a bitch! I don't know what I'm doing! Let's see. Cause normally... Cause Cause, okay, so if I remember from the first game, if it's completely grayed out like these, all of these, for example, then that means there is nothing left in that section to do. However, if it's chipped or something like this, or even just clear in general, that means there is something unfinished in there. This is the only thing that's unfinished. So what the fuck am I missing? I'm going back in. Hold on. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, but now that we, like, unchained that seal shit or whatever, maybe we can go into the hole and not, like, die. What do you think? I think I've gotten pretty good at swimming. You can't scare me! Never mind, you can! Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know! Where have I not swam? Oh. I don't know. Maybe I have to, like, level up everything. I don't fucking know. Now I'm just angry harvesting because I don't know what I'm doing. That was in one go. Hell yeah. No! There's gotta be more. Why can't I acknowledge the freaking mermaid on the other side of this map? I've lost self-control. The addiction to birds is too strong. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll acknowledge it now that my searching is, like, the highest it's ever been. I am, like... My perception is at a 20. My passive perception is, like... Please, let me acknowledge you! Let me acknowledge you! You bitch! Give me that lobster! What am I supposed to do if I can't acknowledge the fucking mermaid? Like, legitimately, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Phone's gonna die soon. I'll catch the rest in the VOD. I don't think we're gonna be here much longer. Hopefully you find peace with the mermaid. Thanks for the stream and have a good night. Thanks for staying as long as you did. You have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next stream that you hop in on, which will hopefully be a chill stream on Sunday. At this point, I don't know. I'm just desperate. What else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? Whatever.
Hey, Ben!
Hey, Pokey. Hello. I'm lost. I am so confused. We found a mermaid, I think, but I can't get close to her under the water. I'm so mad. Are you winning? I have almost maxed out in everything. I found all the mockingbirds in this section. We've done everything. I found a mermaid. She's chilling just out of reach. And, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm desperate. Zombie, I'm desperate. How are you doing, Pokey? How are things? I am legit just trying to figure out what to do. This is like... I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. Am I missing something? I haven't seen a question mark in God knows how long. Life is good. I am glad to hear that, Pokey. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to hear. No longer have bronchitis? Hell yeah! I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're better. That's really great to hear. Oh my goodness. I want more abalones. Okay. Let's head back up. But I'm glad to hear that you're much better. I am not. I may or may not have endometriosis. We'll have to see. Oh, of course I get 666 points. Do I get an achievement for maxing out those? Oh my god, I do. I do get an achievement for maxing out everything. But now I don't know what to do. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to look up something, because I genuinely don't know where. I am the best that ever was, and I still don't know what to fucking do. Maybe now that I maxed everything out, I can, like, go into the hole. Because, like, what does this do? What did we do after we unchained that? I don't know. Blah! But it's been interesting. It's been an interesting time. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Swimming is kind of hard to get a hand of. One more abalone for the road? Hell yeah, one more. My rope is caught somewhere. My rope is caught. Something awful. Subject shows emotional Why are you writing it out as if I'm a test subject? How dare you? Subject shows emotional response and not achieving similar levels of euphoria, similar times playing the birds. Subject's focus is only on 2 items, a mermaid and birds. Subject has begun to blame limitation of... Shut up! I don't know what to do! Okay, I'd like to see you tell me where to go then. Oh, Pokey! Pokey! Are you still here? Oh my god, I got something to show you. Hold on. I've got something to show you. Look! There's a relationship chart of all the mockingbirds. And if you click on it, lore. There's so much lore. Holy shit, I know. I already read the lore, so you'll have to look into the VOD for all of these, but oh my gosh. Okay, do you think they'll... What am I missing? What am I missing from here? Please tell me you'll say something now that I am a master. But man, just look at you! How did you improve so much in such a short time? You're basically pro level now. I wasn't expecting you to pick things up that quickly. Like I said, brimming with confidence. That's also because you were here to help. Thanks, Azami. Oh, I didn't do that much, but I appreciate it. The only lore I don't mind being spoiled for. Listen, you can look at it in the VOD, because I already read them all. But we found so many mockingbirds under the water, it was crazy. Do you feel any different? I feel the same, nothing's changed. I don't know what I'm missing. What happens if we just go back? Okay, so we don't talk about You got it. Port. What? Don't tell me this is what I had to do. I mean, I'm glad we did all the swimming, because we unveiled a lot of stuff. But don't tell me this is it. Or does this lead into the next section? No? Why was this checkmarked? We didn't see this. Oh, wait. This is all new! We didn't go here. I took the catch to the market while you were changing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. It was seriously impressive haul for your first dive. The old guys at the market looked like their eyes were gonna pop out. This is 100% new. I don't know why there was a check mark over it. Your status as Kamashima's patron saint of diving isn't just for show. Okay, that's enough of that. And thanks for carting all that to the market by yourself. Chie? This is new! Why was this checkmarked? I didn't do any of this! I didn't do any of this! Who's Chie? There you are, Azami. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh, Chie. How's your back doing? Oh, what's with that look? Not gonna get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a rule, and the weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You youngins never listen, do you? Veteran Amadai, Chie Toyama, this is new. Interesting. Okay, we did not do any of this. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm glad we did what we did, but like, jeez fucking Louise. Why did they check that off when I didn't do it? I thought it was like a go back immediately and you're done. Let's see. Chie Toyama, the de facto leader of the Ama divers on Kamishima. She's a highly influential figure on the island. She married into a family on Kamishima shortly after the end of the Second World War at the age of 20 and has been working as an Ama diver for close to 40 years, rarely missing the opportunity. I can't even read. Rarely missing the opening day of each diving season. She's displayed a natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice, coming to be known as Chie the Mermaid for the deft ease in which she moves through the water. In her heyday, she earns more money than her husband, enough to sell all 3 of her sons to university. Wow! An achievement that she takes great pride in, and also earned her considerable authority in her household. Props to her! Good for her! Oh my gosh. Now a grandmother to 7, a back injury has led her to being less active than she used to be, but she's still considered one of the most experienced divers on the island. Her graceful swimming shows no signs of decline, continuing to inspire others even now. Her estimated diver rank is 67! Jesus Christ, I'm only at 17! And going out with the Minakuchi boy of all people. Ah, that's why he had that look. She probably doesn't like his mom. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work. Wait a dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. Why do you ask? I did, but why do you ask? Am I not allowed to be an Ama diver? What is that face? What is that face? Absolutely not! I won't allow it. What? Why? Hughes is a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine. Very please. Sure, it's rare for guys to become ama divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about! I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea! It's obscene is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Suyu's sake. But now he gets it in his head to go diving of all things? Have you no sense, boy? To Yuza like that? Azami. What? You really don't think anything of all this? After what his mother did? Damn. Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim in the disaster too. Maybe more than anyone else. Recently, there's been this strange rumbling coming from the sea. The same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are gonna stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with the weather forecast. It didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why we've got to stay in the god of the sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them. Got it? I think I might have already done that. Thought the mermaid got us. Listen. Don't let it get you down, Yuza. Chie isn't a bad person at heart, but the old folks here are pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. The way that they're both crossing their arms shows such different body language. Like, Azami's over here, arms crossed in defiance, defensiveness, and Yuza's over here almost like hugging himself with the crossed arms, like reluctance, kind of sad acceptance in a way. I love the character designs in these games. Still, I didn't think she'd get that mad. Guess they have a bigger chirp on their shoulders about all this than I thought. Seems like they really did think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah, that's a new expression from him. His eyes look so glassy. Like, just hollow. This is probably not his first rodeo from hearing bad things from the older folk here. I guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an ama diver. Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Kikuko? Hey, you two! Oh, it's Kikuko. Who the hell are you? Yeah, you two over there. Can I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Ooh, I love your haircut. Local ama diver, Kikuko Tsutsui. Tsutsui. Maybe I'm thinking of Tsutsumi from the first game. Tsutsui is Kikuko Tsutsui. What a name. Let's see. Huh. Kikuko Tsutsui, a woman born and raised on Kamishima, unmarried. She's known for her friendly, sociable nature and almost sisterly tendency to look after others, both of which make her a familiar face to many on the island. Ever since her school days, Kikuko harbored a strong desire to leave Kamishima and make a life for herself elsewhere. While most of her classmates began working as ama divers following graduation from middle school, she decided to enroll in a boarding school as a first step towards fulfilling this goal, going on to graduate from a junior college in Aichi Prefecture, and then finding a job in general administration at a company in Ise City. However, because her assigned work consisted only of unfulfilling menial tasks like pouring tea and answering calls, she left after only 1 year. She changed jobs repeatedly over the following years, but found no further luck in subsequent workplaces. Eventually recognizing that success as an ama diver is determined solely by the extent of one's physical prowess and ingenuity, she came to find the idea of such work appealing and moved back to Kamishima 4 years later. Despite her late start as an ama diver, compared to her peers, she leveraged her high athletic ability, a talent which even saw her star in the national athletic meet during her school days, and her innate knack for analytical thinking and research to consistently turn out good results, and she has since earned the respect of even the veteran AMA divers at the island. Her estimated diver rank is 41. Kikuko has scant luck with men, having been introduced to several potential partners only to be turned down by all of them. What? What? They're missing out. Her parents, anxious for her future, worry that the large birthmark on her face is to blame. What? There can't be that many people that would dismiss her just because of a birthmark. Oh, those people are so shallow. Oh my god. But Kikuko herself remains unfazed, citing her lack of interest in marriage as the primary cause, something which has caused them no end of concern. Although she endeavored to hide her birthmark with makeup while at school and during her time as an office worker, she's since embraced it, proudly proclaiming it to be her symbol. Aww. She looks like she's got a good head on her shoulders. Phew, thanks. I knew I could rely on you youngins to help out. Youngins? You're a youngin too, Kikuko. Aw, how kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones who'd say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stowed away just in case a storm hits. Oh, what a pain. So you're getting ready for the storm too? Yep. Pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? It's not like I can say no, though. Speaking of pains, I overheard Chie giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an AMA diver, Yuza? Well, that was the plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Suyu? Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in AMA diving. Gran was always pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought I might cheer her up a bit. Ah, so you wanted to follow in Suyu's footsteps. Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge at just the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there'll likely be a bit of an uproar. Why is it that bad? Jesus. Why are they blaming him? Even if they blame his mom, why are they blaming him? That sucks. Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that. Well, they don't say it when you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. They probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around. Yeah! Damn! What was that? Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. Oh, look at that face! That's the face of people being really mean to him. My god. I want to give him a hug. He deserves a hug. He looks so sad. I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's unnerved. I know, Barry, I'm sad too! If some sort of disaster does end up happening again and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that'll probably be it for him. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid. Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is, there's a bunch of people who believe it, so making a fuss about it isn't gonna get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if this storm doesn't come to an end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm? Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one will get on your case, yeah? Give me a break! Why's he gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised on Kamishima just like everyone else. Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think? Maybe, but I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age. Then you'll have to just put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom. Damn. Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything. No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at the time. Mr. Wakamura always seems like he knows more than he lets on, though. Which is like the de facto mayor of this island. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Suyu what she knows? I forgot Suyu was the grandmother, not the husband. I'm so dumb. I forgot Suyu. Wait, what's his father's name again? Suyu. I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? Huh, you might be right. She's pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway. Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you just gotta grin and bear it. For everyone's sake, huh? Damn. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? Damn. I feel so bad for Yuza. Kikuko really seems like she didn't know anything, huh? The folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah, I've got the sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to this much backlash. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her. It seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret, and I'm almost certain it had to do with what we're looking into. If everyone hears that I went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago. True, if there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what Old Man Wakamura and Suyu have to say about all this, too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. There we go! Oh, damn. There we go! We've got more stuff now. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Well, we're about 4 hours in. What say we end it and then catch up now that we've actually started, like truly, genuinely started? What say we stop here? We got our diving rank pretty high. We've caught some lobsters, some abalones, maybe got our foot caught up in some mermaid hair a couple of times, but I need to know what is with that mermaid. I need to know why she's just chilling, just out of reach, and why we're not making a comment about it. I need to know. Like, please, she was right there. So, yeah, let's say we end it here, and then we continue on to this next week. I'd say now it's finally kicking. Now we're finally doing stuff. I'm sorry it took that long, but because I was just genuinely stuck on the water part, but damn, that was cool. That was a fun little thing. And hey, we maxed out my level, so hell yeah. So I think we'll end it here. Let's save. Let's go back in slot 1 here. I think we should be good. And then we'll return. Alright. Alright, guys. Who knows what's happening in this game anymore, because I sure as hell don't know. Don't worry, that was a ride. Was not expecting the bird lore into— Me neither! I wasn't expecting the Mockingbird's lore either. Alright. Damn. That was fun, though. That was fun. Oh, the mystery unravels. I'm even more invested. Now we're gonna meet more characters, probably, and learn more stuff. This is gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a great time. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for chilling out with me as much as you did. I'm sorry if I, like, bored some of you guys pretty badly, in the middle there. Sometimes this game is a hit or miss on if you guys like it or not. I'm still gonna play it because I like it, but I know that it's probably not nearly as popular compared to some of the other, streams that I do. But, again, I just wanted to say thank you guys for chilling out with me, while we do all of this. So thank you for allowing me to do all this. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Thank you for an awesome stream. Please take care. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't feel like raiding today. I know I haven't really been feeling like raiding for a while. I just don't feel like it today, I think. But I wanted to say, like, seriously, thank you guys for the streams. I probably should turn on, a little bit of music. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think we're done for today. I'm sorry if it was a little boring there towards the end, but thank you guys for chilling out with me. You have a lovely rest of your night, and I will be looking forward to seeing you guys in the next stream that you guys hop in on. My next stream this week won't be until Sunday, where we're gonna play more of Strange Antiquities, which will hopefully be just a nice chill game while we puzzle solve and such, but yeah. And hopefully for this game next week, we'll really get into the story, and maybe, since I leveled up pretty high in the diving section, then we can actually really, maybe if there are diving sections in the future, maybe we can, like, really get into it and such. I think it'll be fun. But thank you guys again for chilling out with me. Again, sorry if it might have been a little boring, and sorry for bothering you with my weird health updates. So again, I appreciate it. You all have a lovely rest of your night, and I will hopefully see you guys on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your night. Go watch your favorite streamer. Go give them your favorite emotes, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys. See you later.